hate
Oh,
you
he's already
guys.
shaking his head like you're all gonna fucking die.
And we're live.
Coming at you on stage.
We're live.
No pun intended. Hide your kids, hide your wife, we live.
We live.
Can't hear you, Trey.
What? Why not? I'm
I
on.
don't know.
Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Turn your mic up.
Say something, Trey.
I don't wanna.
You're
Okay,
a little
that's a little
low.
better.
You're a little low, but
I'm trying not to pick up the room.
there you go. That's
Okay.
I'm
better.
trying not to pick up the room
Got it.
during
That's
the
better.
initial insanity. But we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special game night with geeks. Presents Mage. Is that what we're playing?
Mage.
Right there, it's Mage, Dream Within a Dream, you know. Could have been a 70s song. Who knows?
Probably was.
Threshold of the dream. Anyways,
But yes, we are starting our new game live tonight. It's been going on for a really long time, so check out the other podcasts that will be posted. Some have been posted tonight, and there'll be more throughout the rest of the week. And I'm going to turn it over to the new storyteller, Mr. Matt, aka Remy, aka Ajeez.
Jeez. All right. Well, picking up with Mage. It's nighttime, roughly about 10 o'clock. The group's cruising down I-95 in a black Lexus 2005 Lexus. James is driving. James, give me a Dex plus drive.
Looks more like ice, but
That's all right. Looks
Give
good.
me a dex.
Yeah, Dex plus drive. DC 6.
2 successes.
Okay. You pull onto the lane. You start to merge, and you see that the traffic all of a sudden brakes just start hitting very, very quickly, man. And again, as per the luck that you've had lately, you've got taillights in front of you.
Okay.
Good God, are you going to stop or not? Jesus, I am nervous. Cars, are not my
I tail
thing.
land that motherfucker.
This nice car, I'd hate to see you ruin it on a piece of shit Chevy in front of us.
I'm not actually in a huge hurry, so I'm not looking to try to get around it.
should probably try to stay inconspicuous. So don't worry, I won't
That
do
too.
what I did last time.
we look like a clown car.
We have
How
lots of people in cars.
inconspicuous are we at this point?
Frank, circus is favorite pastime. I do like circus. You like circus, father.
I've not been to circus in a long time.
What do you all know of cemetery?
Yeah, and what exactly are we doing there?
When you start
That's
asking questions, James reaches down, flips on the CD player,
No,
flips
Okay.
on the radio,
we need to.
and turns it up so it drowns out everybody.
We
And the
kind
song
of need
is-
to
The
talk.
so-
Every,
the song
everybody,
is-
give, everybody, give me a willpower roll.
I warn you, I have indomitable will. I cannot
what's our
lose
DC?
this.
I do not have will.
Hey, wait, whoa. Do you have indomitable will?
No.
What's our DC?
Drew
DC's
just
going to
made
be
up-
7.
It's in my right.
2 successes.
Okay.
I got a 9 and an 8.
DC's 7. So that would be 2.
I got
Two
I got the
successes
ze-
also.
I got 0.
Okay.
We actually kind of need to talk. I have a lot of questions.
Okay. As soon as he switches on the CD, okay, you immediately just are very, very just cognizant of the fact that you just become just a little bit more relaxed, just for just kind of a second. But then for those of you that got over 2 successes, you kind of just for a moment you're enjoying the relaxation, and then you kind of snap out of it a little bit. Willow just kind of looks over at Honey. Now, what were you saying? She just kind of looks at you.
I have a lot of questions.
I would imagine that you do. It looks like there's a lot of space up there.
All right. So should I just crawl up in the front?
Don't.
Probably
If
wouldn't
you
be
wreck us,
safe.
I will stab you.
Right.
James just kind of gets a zen-like look on his face,
Willow,
just calm,
my
and he's
dear.
just in the zone.
I think you should tell everybody what's going on because you know what's
Yeah.
going on. Explain it to the party.
I agree. This is strange. Why does not anyone know? Does anyone know where we go?
No, I'm stuck a little bit back.
We're going to Arlington Cemetery.
What is the point?
Wow,
Exactly.
thank you for stating obvious, Willow. You are genius.
I am just
What
answering the
for?
questions. Isn't that what you asked me
She's
to do?
pretty wise beyond her years.
She's
Okay.
pretty.
James turns the radio down.
Trey, give me
Thanks.
a perception plus awareness.
Okay. DC.
6.
Go, please.
You just see what Willow is just gritting her, just side-eyeing you, man. Like,
Wait,
just giving you a look.
Let me make sure I'm super close.
Oh, I know. You kind of.
Well, no, because I'm next to Willow because you're between me and Maxim.
Oh, whatever. I make sure you're super close then. I bump
Oh,
ahead
yeah,
of her.
no,
I don't care. Somebody's getting close to
She's
Willow.
hot. Of course, honey, super close. Actually, before we answer any questions, I actually need someone to do something for me. Kind of worried.
No, I will not touch you.
Really? Because that'd actually be okay.
Not for me.
Is anyone proficient in correspondence?
That's a very odd question.
What do you
know.
mean proficient?
Like,
How?
good at it. Familiar with the sphere. Good at the sphere.
No, I just learned it.
I
Okay.
do that. I say it. I do it a lot. I'm like, huh. Okay. What do you want it for?
She forgot needle in room. I kid.
I don't use needles.
She forgot powder in room. And spoon and
And I can
tinfoil.
make that here if I need to.
And probably panties.
Anyways.
Pennies.
I wear panties. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deal. I know for sure the asshole has my DNA, and I'm pretty sure the men in black do as well.
Wait,
I want
This
to
is
make
your
sure no one's
asshole. It
scrying-
should have your DNA.
No,
that is the
asshole-
common.
Agent PRG, we have surveillance. Hear that? Just kind of like cut like over the radio real fast and then just stop.
Does everybody hear that?
Yep.
What the hell?
And then the song just keeps on going. Go ahead. Just for a moment, you just hear it just kind of cut in. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't.
An eyebrow goes up like,
And I'm pretty sure the men in black have my DNA too. I want to make sure no one's scrying on me
Have you ever given blood
or
before?
anyone else.
Have you ever given
No.
blood? Have you ever had surgery? Have you ever been to the doctor?
Yeah.
Everybody has your DNA. It's all right.
This is
Okay,
not how
but-
that works.
It is.
There's a guy with a hit out on me
Oh.
that definitely was alone with me for 2 hours while I was unconscious. I don't want him to be following us.
We're fine.
Are you
Hey,
sure?
James, just nothing but taillights, man.
okay.
Okay, because I
Nobody's teaching
don't want
you
to compromise.
correspondence in the middle of a vehicle while we're sitting in traffic.
No, I don't know. I don't want to teach you. I want someone to make sure that I'm not I'm not compromising what we're doing with someone scrying on me. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, maybe we should go to Willow for that because Willow, do you
We
think anybody would
aren't.
wonder what we're doing?
We aren't compromised. I made precautions to that.
Okay.
Unless they're really trying, they're not going to scry through the enchantments on this car.
Sir,
Okay.
you hear in your head, Clay. Sir,
Yes, Aegis?
I would like to let you know that there was an attempt to block a signal. However, I briefly intercepted it, but the signal is now dead, sir.
Keep monitoring it. Keep
The
an eye out
The
for it.
transmission was close, sir, but I will. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So what?
And
So what are we doing?
first off, we're going to start this conversation with, I believe what you meant to say, honey, was, thank you, James, for getting information on Bones.
Okay. Thank you, James, for getting
That's
information
usually
on
good how you
Bones.
start out a conversation. Second, we're going to Arlington Cemetery. There's a node there that needs retrieved.
Okay. By the way, James, I think we need to talk about why the leech wanted me and why you brought me there.
Yes, I
Why
actually
ask for
agree.
me?
I like that idea. I would like to hear.
Yeah.
What is the answer to
He
that?
said he had information that you would probably want. You needed to be there for it.
I would like to know, instead of staying past, worry about fucking cemetery we had to. Did you guys miss 50,000 souls? Do you understand?
No, not at all, Yuri.
We must retrieve node. What do you mean? You don't just retrieve node. It's not like you show up, take rock, go home. This is not how it works, no? You understand?
Depending on how good you are, yes.
Speaking of how good you are. Funny thing somebody says this. Willow, my dear.
All right, dude. As you call her name, she's just kind of looking up, dude. Like not just literally, just looking up, like right at. Yes, Yuri.
Willow, I think it is imperative that you are honest with us all because we are a new team, no? To extract node. And last time I checked, which is not too long ago, my dear, it would seem that you have failed before many times. But how? Four times. See, we have. How do you know that?
We
Hey,
said
honey,
it like
honey,
last time we were talking, like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
when she says 4,
Mm.
like you physically see, like just kind of like dude, she just like locks up for a second, okay? Like that stung, okay?
Honey will kind of just like kind of rub her thigh. Like, are you okay?
So you like physically touch her like on the
Yeah,
thigh?
of course. Yeah, just next to her.
She just kind of looks at you, like looks at your hand.
And just takes it.
Stabs you.
And she's like, yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm not worried about Willow. Willow has been fine the last 4 times. I'm worried about us because we knew team. She had 4 teams before us. Where are the team members? Why not use them to go get node?
I think they're
Why
dead.
are we now raiding node?
Willow, I do agree with Yuri.
Oh,
We need some
There.
information.
We do need to know more of what's going on.
Because
Yeah.
the team.
You told me a little bit last time we were going to do this, and it sounded more complicated than what you were letting on.
Al, give me charisma plus meditation. DC 8. Okay. Willow just kind of looks, kind of takes one of those like deep breaths and kind of chews on her lip a little bit.
The same thing's happening to me. That's a good roll, though.
They're
That's
all
so
dead.
stupid.
They're
You know, I kind of look back at Willow. You know how I work, and especially after the last time.
They're dead.
Sorry.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
I got an 8, a 9, an 8, and 2 10s.
Holy shit. Okay, dude. Let me finish up this dialogue, and then I'll get back to you. Okay.
Fantastic.
But let's just say that for the course of this dialogue, you're just kind of listening and taking everything in. Okay, and I'll get to you what's happened concurrently after we finish this. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Are they dead from raiding the nodes or from the men in black? Or why are they dead?
I believe from wars, right? If we're going to Arlington National Cemetery.
They died in pursuit of this knowledge, yes, and trying to liberate this node
Okay.
in some fashion or another. Words, though, was killed by your fucking fuck toy. She looks at Honey,
Oh my.
who
who's
Jay-
the fuck toy?
was
you're
the
watching-
last member.
If you're watching James, he definitely visibly grips the steering wheel much tighter.
Which is why when I
Words is mentioned.
mentioned him,
But
James
yes,
shut down the conversation.
he was the last.
Who was the fuck toy?
Words.
Not my fuck
Oh,
toy.
wait, no, sorry, I don't say that.
He's not my fuck toy.
Oh, you're very defensive.
Side piece, slam piece, arm
No.
candy.
Hashtag smash.
I just want to know who we're talking about. I just use the
Hey.
words described. This word described
The-
was
the-
fuck
the-
toy, so I'm
The
using the word fuck toy. That is the
assholes whose
adjective.
name, the assholes whose name we just got.
Oh, that was a weird way to word his name. Yeah, well, that was kind of weird.
He's a really bad guy, okay? And I'm sorry your friend is dead. I'm sorry. Your
Does not
friends
sound like they were very many friends.
are dead.
It sounds like they were just expendable team.
No. Max.
Wait, okay. Whoa.
What nerve does that strike?
Okay.
I would Willow. I
Okay, so when you say that,
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, he was in the Russian military. There's no way it doesn't cross his mind. He's seen that shit happen.
She looks at you and she's like, "Look, Father, I don't give a shit how valuable you are. You ever say that again, and I will rip you a fucking part. You understand me? Because that man meant more to me than anybody that you've ever met in your fucking life."
Oh,
She just looks at you.
that's a lot of 4-letter words. You must really mean it.
As she's doing that, Matt, I'm gonna reach up and grab the rearview mirror and put it right onto Willow's face, and I am going to pour spirit straight into her fucking ear hole.
All right, dude.
I want to grab a strand and go find out some truth.
Okay. All right, dude.
And as I do that, I'm gonna say, "The wheel gives and the wheel takes."
Okay. As you're doing that, man, okay? Dude, with her anger like that, like, dude, all of her defenses, and there were many, okay, that were up, dude. Dude, you just luck would fucking have it. You pull on that right string and you got it, man.
Oh,
you've got the pulse of her spirit that anything that she says it's deceitful, you're gonna know the truth of this, dude.
Sweet. Go ahead, ask more questions.
Dude,
I'm ready.
And right now, you know that she is genuinely hurt, and genuinely angry.
Father, please.
And so that she's aware, regardless, since we are all mages, where we're all sitting, since we're all basically on top of each other, his jacket is clearly open with the hilt of his gun sticking out.
Okay, at that moment,
he's not making a move, but it's there.
Not beside him, but I'm not flinching or anything, so
okay,
I'm cool.
All right.
Listen,
Okay.
And then I slip
For a moment, there is just silence. Andrew.
Yeah.
You feel her like kind of doing some kind of like yoga exercises, man. Okay, like kind of like breathing. All right,
Okay.
like just trying to calm down, dude. But her temper, dude, it's violent. She has a violent temper for Verbena, like one that you've never seen, man.
Sweet. So I am going to ask. So tell me, Willow,
jerk the wheel. Just fucking grab it, pull it right.
and I do not mean this in any kind of disrespect, but there are certain things that happen when you go to war. You lose friends you love. Most of the time it is by accident. However, with you, I feel differently. Can you explain to me exactly what has happened during these times? If we are to be trusted, then we must trust you. And I will not blindly walk into a cemetery with 50,000 spirits to fight or feud with over a node that I do not understand if I'm going to live or not. Do you understand me, Willow?
If you feel her kind of calm down, yes, I guess it would be very unfair of me to ask otherwise, wouldn't it?
please, we need to know what we're going into.
More so, I need to know where you're coming from.
I work for the traditions. I work for a faction within the traditions that is somewhat militant, but it's necessary for the survival of the traditions. All that is true, Andrew.
Okay.
What are they called?
What are they called? I report to somebody known as the Sphinx. Again, all true.
Sphinx?
Yes. You guys can make a not. You know what, Al? You certainly can.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if I could make a intelligence roll.
Make
What about me?
Yeah, you can too. Trey, you can too. You're
Intelligence.
used to, actually, everybody can, but Honey. Sorry, Honey.
I can't make a subterfuge roll because I can tell when someone's lying.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that
That'd
you
be a
can.
perception, though.
Yeah. I'll give
It's
you.
perception plus subterfuge.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I thought you meant. Okay.
Intelligence occult?
Sure.
Oh,
You can
What's-
dabble in that.
Can I
What's
go
the
intelligence?
occult, politics, esoterica, anything that you think that can apply, just sell me on the roll, and I'll answer accordingly depending on what skills you use.
I got 1 8 and 2 6s.
Okay, and
I'm
what
actually
skills?
I'm gonna go the politics route.
And you did
She has
intelligence. You did intelligence plus occult.
Yes.
Okay, you know without a doubt that the Sphinx is a war cabal and information cabal structure. Okay, that definitely specializes in, let's just say, some fringe practices, okay? But they, dude, they seem to be really into prophecy and preventing something.
Okay.
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 What was the target, Matt?
Yeah, it's a militant. Yeah, it's a
Seems
militant
botched.
organization, but they definitely have some belief structure that they believe that they're preventing something. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll say these.
I botched. Just FYI.
Okay, dude. Yeah, dude.
She's full of shit.
She's some
You're
witch.
from out of the country. You don't know.
Dude, forget her. Whatever she's saying is wrong. The one who wants her. There's a reason why you guys burned their kind at the stake, man. 100%.
See, you know,
Like,
and
yeah,
what a
like
bitch.
dude, the Inquisition was justified with these people.
Fucking
All right.
completely. That's what I was thinking. And does anybody have a lighter? I need to light this car on fire.
Don't you have
That would be
matches?
James.
Al,
Maxim spraying holy
dude,
water in the back.
as you're sitting there, you almost hear that kind of in the back of your mind. We were right to burn their kind.
We
Those
were.
witches. You know, like you, dude. You kind of hear that just for a moment, dude. Just kind of in the back of your ear.
I kind of agree with it. I mean, I
Good.
botched, so
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Clay.
What was the target?
What did you use? Because it's good. That
Politics.
might. In intelligence plus politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make that DC 8.
Okay. Would the specialty keen edge mind come into play?
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
edge.
Okay, then 5 successes.
Holy fuck.
3 8s and a 10.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They are a military faction within their traditions. Everything that you heard me describe to Andrew. But in addition to that, man, they had accurately predicted the Avatar storm. In fact, actually, if it wasn't for some of their safeguards, the traditions would be even worse than the situation that they are now about nodes and stuff after the Avatar storm.
Was there any tie-in with Matthias?
Yes.
Okay, they were connected somehow. He knew
Yes.
of them. They worked together, something.
Yes. In fact, actually, he was asked to be a part of that order,
Mhm.
but he actually turned them down due to the fact that he thought that they were too radical and a little bit too militant.
Is this stuff that I found in Aegis's
In fact,
database kind of stuff? And
actually, part of your role as you're doing this, you get that kind of downloaded into your brain. Almost, dude. Here's what happens. You start working it, and as soon as that happens, that no mind that you put up,
yeah.
dude, you automatically connect into Aegis, almost kind of like
That's
subconscious.
scary.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It really, really is.
You just slip right in.
In fact, actually, you also get. We still have eyes on them. We will continue to monitor. It's kind of like what you get just for like a second, and then it just
Okay.
kind of cuts out. Okay, Andrew.
That did not sound like Aegis. That was
No, dude.
something
Again,
else.
it was like that scan that you've heard before.
okay.
Okay. Andrew.
Yeah.
We did you, Millie. You are next. What did you use, and what was your role?
I sent you a message, but I'm probably going to let's use intelligence and investigations with
Okay.
my specialties computering. So let's say what's your DC on that one?
Okay. We will make it a DC 7.
4.
Okay. All right. You basically get everything. You basically get everything that Clay got. Okay. More or less, but just like, again, there was maybe a rumor that they were able to predict the Avatar storm, but you're not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
My blob.
Heather.
Yes.
So on your subterfuge roll, I'll tell you what, man. She's not being very guarded. I will give it a DC 6.
Okay. 4 successes.
Okay, yeah, like you've never really seen her rattled like this. She looks a little rattled. And in addition to that, dude, you
Bring
think
up
that,
the tequila.
you think that she's probably
What's that? No,
too
okay,
pissed.
thank
too
you.
pissed to lie.
I'm sorry?
You probably think she's too pissed to lie. Like she's really like, dude, she's speaking the truth to the best of your knowledge.
So, Sphinx.
I'm sorry.
The Sphinx.
Yes. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
You feel that every time that she kind of addresses Honey,
Mm-hmm.
she does not like this woman. You know what I mean? It goes beyond like a jealousy. Like there's like there's some little deep-seated anger there about something.
Continue.
That's weird.
Oh, shit.
It is not weird. It's
No, it's a long story, but
Oh, please. We are in the mood for sharing stories today. Might as
No.
well. You're 19. How long story could it be?
Probably less than 30 seconds.
it usually lasts much longer.
That's because you're horrible at it, isn't it? Do not lie. Are we going to tell stories or compare vaginas? This is weird. Why do we say these things?
I don't know. Why did you say it?
Dude,
Maxim's just staring at the back.
I'd feel, you know,
friggin'
honey,
the seat.
this is no offense to you, but please, I would
Oh,
like to
this is
ask the
poison.
questions.
Okay.
I think it might
Boysenberry.
be better for everyone.
okay. I'm gonna pause this conversation for a moment. I want to go to Al. Okay,
Okay, man.
So let's just pause here for a second. So, Maxim,
Yes.
so you're sitting there and you're just kind of lost, in thought. Okay, just kind of concentrating. Like, dude, every so often, like you feel Millie even bump you a little bit, and just, dude, you just feel that like quick, kind of quick level of just a tingle for a second.
Shit, my underwear's moving.
And but as soon as it happens, man, like again, you start kind of going into the road and you start catching yourself that you know definitively that it's the paradox just kind of eating at you. Okay. And you know too that just get like and you sit there and you pray about it and you definitively know that it's the reason for it is because you had taken Honey's paradox and it's just, you know what I mean? It's just of the adulterous nature.
Yeah.
You were just sitting there and you were just concentrating and you're just going through that and you're just kind of closing, like trying to refocus your mind. And as you're doing that, like you were just spitting venom, just kind of at Willow, just because like you yourself are just kind of disgusted that you were even going through any of this. Okay. Like you are just, it's just kind of a genuinely foul mood. Give me a perception plus awareness.
Father, why are you so angry?
I botched.
Oh, God. I know nothing.
I've literally just got here.
Because he doesn't get laid. That's why he's so angry.
Could take care of that.
You have sex with your dad.
No.
So, Willow, my dear, why is it that you are still here, but yet 4 other teams are dead?
I don't know. Luck, skill, somebody's fucking with me, perhaps. Andrew, you get self-doubt, man. A lot of guilt, and just dude, just kind of loneliness. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, like it's.
I'm gonna turn and look at her in the front seat. I'm gonna look right square in her eyes. Please, tell me what happened. I may be able to help you. Remember the last thing that you can during the time. I feel that you do not... Maybe you do not know. But remember the last thing that you can.
Look, we have been after this scroll and this access key to Arlington for a very long time. We've lost a lot of lives trying to obtain this information. We've cashed in a lot of favors. We've spent a lot of resources to do this. But so help me, this task and this quintessence and this node is vital for the days that are coming. There aren't many nodes left. And even this one, she kind of looks around a little bit. Let's just say the quintessence might need to be cleansed a little bit and filtered.
A little bit.
It needs to be filtered. She just kind of looks like it.
And with what we're planning on doing, how do you plan on doing that?
It's like clean coal. You take it out and you scrub it.
When James asked her the question, Matt,
Yeah.
I'm going to go deeper down the spirit trail. I want to go back to the last memory of a node she has. And as she's talking to James, I kind of want to push more into it until I either run into a roadblock or I find out a scene or some sort of thing. And
You a message, Matt, real quick?
All right, I think I know what this is.
Just give a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't
Okay.
clean this all by yourself, Willow. No, can you?
Okay.
50,000 souls is a lot.
Give me a roll. Andrew, give me, I don't know, dude, just give me something to tell me on the damn roll, because it's going to be awesome. And you know what? Because you're a lucky son of a gun, I'll make the DC 6.
you want spirit?
Oh, yeah, give it to me. Give me your spirit and your echoes.
Oh, God.
That's such a big mess.
Spirit and echoes. Oh, man, that's not...
Okay, while he's doing that, an announcement comes up publicly, like kind of on the radio. Okay? Sir, there is a very bad car accident about 3 miles north, which is clogging the highway. Unfortunately, there is no way to detour. An ambulance is on site. It looks as if a family of 5 was in a head-on collision and they all died.
Looks like
Oh
nobody
my
repented
God.
their sins
Okay.
before we got on the road
Keep-
today.
Fuck.
Keep an eye out for any detours that open up.
Fuck, dude.
Why is everybody
Straight
so
up
tense?
shit.
Maxim, Father Maxim.
I'm about to shit my pants, so don't worry. Yeah, I got 3 successes, Matt.
Why are
All
we
right.
all... If you try to divert traffic
What-
again, honey,
I'm not going
because
to.
you think some man in black is going to come knock on this fucking door and drag you out, I will knock on
I'm
this door and
not.
drag you out.
It's
I'm
not
not.
totally out of the realm of
It's
possibility.
not going... This is not their MO. Willow,
This-
have you told them anything about anything?
This is how she talks to me. I'm just saying.
If I
If I had
Do you
to
tell
tell
them?
every time I was pulled over by
I
the
thought-
technocracy in the
I
last
thought
week.
I thought we were just talking, weren't we? I thought it was being.
Article
So what? I'm not being honest enough now. I'm
No.
sharing
Oh,
everything.
no,
here.
no, no. Don't turn it around. I said about
It's
technocracy. You're talking
okay.
about this whole issue that happened with you, and I understand that, and I am so sorry. Let's say 10 Hail Marys. What I'm talking about is
There is so much estrogen in this car.
there's about to be more. What I'm saying is, do you
I-
tell
I
them that
see
the
that.
technocracy knocks on their windows at night and watches for the bad little girls and boys and drags them out and takes them out and puts things in their head? Is that what you're telling them? Because this whole car is so paranoid that technocracy is going to drag us away.
In Russia, we call that the Baba Yaga. I do not
And
know.
to
They're
be fair,
not.
to be
That-
fair, I am not really worried about them showing up.
There's a quick break. just a little bit quicker than normal, just a jerk, and then keeps going.
All right. Okay.
Whenever Millie was talking about the putting shit in people's heads and all that.
We've got a lot to cover here. Okay, let's do a little mini initiative order on this so that I can address each one of these points at once. I've got Millie's rant to respond to. I've got the traffic. I have Andrew. I've got Al. Honey, are you doing anything?
I'd like to try to calm Willow down.
Okay, you're gonna go last on this.
Okay.
She's going down on Willow.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. It's not.
Andrew, let me start with you. Okay.
Oh boy.
So you're pulling on the string. Okay, and you're looking deep, man. And you actually don't got to go very far. You see kind of like these iron statues. Okay, it kind of looks like these men with kind of like a large what are they called? Like boilers kind of like we're like hot. Like,
dude, there's a ghost behind you.
Oh, get out of here. So like the hot iron, okay?
Okay.
And you're looking around, and just kind of the city of Pittsburgh just kind of like flashes in your head, okay? And you definitively see, man, you see James, and you see Willow, like kind of creeping into this little kind of like where the metal iron goes in. They go in. And you see them do like hiding around the fog and stuff, and you see them pulling on ley lines, and they plant like this kind of like this oak acorn, man, like kind of in the ground, and you see them just kind of like purifying and performing a ritual to kind of like purify a node, and that's the last memory that you see that you asked for that she has of the node.
Oh God, that's not good.
It's probably not what you expected to see, but
wait a minute.
All right, get back to you. Okay, Millie, she looks at you. What are you trying to say, Millie? That the technocracy aren't a problem?
No, I'm not saying that they're not a problem. What I'm saying is that when you can't drive down the street without thinking you're seeing cars everywhere, or so afraid that they're going to come knock on your window, you can't get anything done. Now can you?
I haven't been filling their heads with anything. Isn't that kind of the point that they're mad at me about? She kind of looks at you. Any
Who's mad at
information?
you?
If I could interject
all
for a
mad?
moment also, we have two people in the car that yesterday, 2 days ago, had an incident at the hospital with said technocracy. So I do believe that
This is the killing of the girl
The height-
in the hospital. Yes, I
Wait,
understand
what?
No, she was already dead.
that.
The drugs killed her already.
Exploding her body all over the room. Is that
that's
clear?
what I was told, but okay.
No, she was already. The drugs killed her.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, she came back to life or something, and you exploded
No,
her.
it wasn't her. It wasn't. No,
No,
it
no.
was- her mind wasn't there.
Oh, no, okay, no, wait, hold on, honey. Did she have the same body that she had before? I don't give a fuck about her mind. Was it the same body?
She's
Yes,
dead.
God.
I
Then
killed
it's the
her.
same person.
No,
Let's
you
move
didn't.
on.
The drugs killed her. The drugs turned her into whatever she was that attacked us. Her mind wasn't there. I couldn't touch it.
Wait, the
Did she have a
drugs?
pulse, though? If she
The
had a
drugs-
pulse, she was alive then.
The drugs, though, that your ex fucktoy is peddling, right? Those drugs?
He's not
Yes.
my fucking ex. It was a
We're
really
still
bad one
together.
night.
It's complicated.
All right?
That's her Facebook status.
He's not my anything. The guy's fucking trying to kill me.
Here's what I'm getting at, Mr. Saint Ray, is that I don't think we need to be doing magic like Honey did last time to get around a little vendor bender.
I'm not getting around. I'm not used.
I wasn't
Right?
planning on it.
No, but did she not do it not a couple hours ago?
I panicked, okay, and I'm sorry.
I don't want panic. We were in a car with how many people? We don't need to panic.
You guys can start to see kind of like some of the sirens and stuff like that, kind of some of the flashing lights as you're kind of coming up over. Hey, Al.
Yeah, how many doors is this car?
Okay, 4.
4.
Excellent.
Okay, so
I actually want to interject something at some point in time here, so
just hold on.
okay, something that James is going to say.
I don't know.
You know you killed that girl. You tore her apart and ripped her apart because she would have done some evil things, Al. But you killed that girl.
Yes.
And you liked it. For a moment, you enjoyed it.
I am going to physically bite my own lip to make enough pain to stop the thoughts that I enjoyed it. I want to physically make myself
Al's doing stigmata in the back of the fucking car.
check myself in such a way, much like when I broke my hand punching the wall, to get myself out of that sort of headspace. And when I do that, I will begin to pray to get myself back into, like, no, you did what you did because you had to. I am a good soldier. And, that's why I had to do it.
All right, hold on, dude. I'm was typing a message. All right, you do that, man. Honey.
Yes.
You kind of look over and you see that Father Maxim is just kind of biting himself, biting his lip.
If you reach over me to touch him, I will stab you in the hand.
She stops herself from instinctively reaching to him.
Oh God. No, Lord.
It's okay.
Hey, Padre.
Let him do his thing.
Hey, Padre.
Yes.
There's an accident coming up down the road. Can I have your assurance that we're not going to have a little incident like we did the last time we came across an ambulance? Please.
So, when he says that, Matt, you said that it was a public sort of announcement that we knew that there was the car accident. Did we all get that? Okay.
Yeah. It was like a traffic report kind of.
Oh, okay. Okay. How far are we from it?
Dude, you're probably, like I said, you're just kind of coming up over. You're probably still about a mile and a half off. You can just kind of see it.
What do you mean? Why would he do something?
He did it
Fuck.
before.
Last time we were on our way to
Everybody,
something we came across.
stop.
High or low?
Stop.
High or low, bitches. High or low, bitches.
Slam the brakes again.
How bad's the traffic? I mean,
There
we're still
are
pretty...
worse people
Yeah,
there are worse people than
going-
technology following us. We need to divert in a safe manner.
How do you know there's worse people than
67.
technocracy following us?
Does anybody have correspondence in this car that could help me understand my life? There's worse people than technocracy following us.
Fuck.
I have a little bit of it.
Well, so do I. There's worse people than technocracy following us. 3 cars back. Silver.
Oh God.
Who are
You're
they?
okay. Probably
Who do you think?
Bones'
Well-
people, I would assume. BMW.
Bones' people.
The asshole.
3 of them.
Wait.
Sure enough, hey,
How many cars are here?
James, dude. Sure enough, as soon as you say that, like you hear a just on it. Sir, that is the license plate of the vehicle that was outside of the Nexus the night that you were attacked.
Oh, great. Okay.
In fact, actually, sir, the vehicle was actually also parked behind you at the pawn shop.
We want to. I say.
Let's divert somewhere we can take them out.
If you do go back and listen, I did mention that there was a.
You did.
You did.
I listened. I wrote it.
I've written it.
I would like to use my correspondence to try to see if I can find us a better path. 3 at diff 7.
Okay. All right. So, knowing how your mind works, okay?
That's dangerous. Thanks.
So you flip up the correspondence, okay?
Computer.
And no, there's no route, okay? But kind of looking at the car behind you, man, some of those tires are a little low. And you just might be able, with enough matter, maybe be able to blow out one of those tires, and then that car is going to be stuck.
I'll spend a quintessence on it.
All right.
And while she's doing that, I have something else I want to do.
4 at diff 8. 5 at diff
Okay.
7.
How badly do you want to? How badly do? Okay, not when you do that. Okay, like your matter senses too. This engine might even be better.
Bye. Goodbye, engine.
Okay.
Causing something to seize up in it or
All right.
something like that.
It's really
So,
hot outside.
When you're
cold, but-
looking,
Hot.
it's probably the best part to do it is going to be up here as you're going around this bend because it's just going to be stuck and cars can't necessarily really get around, especially that one.
Awesome.
Okay. So you
She's
time it.
furiously typing, by the way. Just,
Are you on a laptop or
yeah,
something?
yeah, she has her own.
Andrew, go ahead, go man.
Yeah, so while computer nerd back there typing on her magical laptop, I am going to rub the ring on my left finger. And I'm going to pull a little bit of a stone out of it, and I'm going to shape it into a spike, and I'm just going to pour a little entropy into it, toss it out the window. And thinking about the fact that there's a BMW behind us that's tracking us, and it would really suck if they got a flat tire right about now. I don't know. It's kind of horrible. Strange. And I'm just going to happen to bing, ding, ding.
All right, okay.
Gate control probability.
Before we get to the bend, I'm
Luck
gonna
always
say,
shines on me.
I'm going
It's
to tell
weird.
James. James, go a little, speed up just a little bit when we get to the bend, just a tiny amount.
Did you give me a roll yet, Andrew?
I'll
Give me a
work
roll.
with what I have to work with.
Just don't get too close to the car behind us.
Okay, I'll leave some space between us.
And Matt,
Yeah.
can I literally just pull a mirror out of my backpack and kind of check my makeup and see if I can see who's in the car?
Yeah. All right. All right. So you start rifling through your purse.
Yeah.
And you pull out like a makeup kit.
Yeah.
Right. And Willow just audibly sighs, like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me! You're checking your makeup."
Yep.
You know, like doesn't say it, but just like totally just rolls her
it's
eyes. Like, you've got to be kidding.
If I wasn't
me.
magicking, I would too.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the
Andrew?
diff?
I'm gonna make it DC 6. Wait, unless you know what? No, I'll make it DC 5.
Oh. I got 8 successes.
All right. Okay. All right.
And no, it my only roll for the night. So don't ask me to ever roll anything
Well,
else.
but see, here's the reason, dude. You prepped me for this. You primed this stuff for instances like this, so that's why it's.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's perfect. Okay, go ahead, Heather.
Okay. What's my DC?
You're using correspondence.
No, I'm just using perception and awareness. I'm just kind of trying to get a visual.
Oh,
She's
in a
being a
combat?
normie. I'm so proud
Okay.
of her.
Yeah. Fuck it.
And my perception's up high, and you know.
All right, I'll make it DC 6 for innovation.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
And also because it's a
Everything
visual,
I
it's
just
-2, so it's DC 4.
Except
Because
turning
I have
a stone into a nail.
acute
All right.
sight.
All right, yeah. Give me a roll.
So that would be 5 successes.
All right, so you're sitting there and you're watching in the back, okay? Millie's typing. You see, Yuri's playing with something, you know? The father,
Not like that, Millie. Calm down.
what are you doing, father?
Give you PhD
All
in
right.
something else.
So when we're doing this, how quickly have we gotten up to speed wise?
Less than 5 miles an hour, probably.
138.
138.
Jump out.
Fucking tuck and roll, baby.
I'll pour my luck into you.
Bad luck.
Yeah. I didn't say which way it was going to go.
The Padre jumps out of the car, another car comes up and catches him as he's coming out the door.
In Yuri's mind, it was always planned that way. It happened exactly how I wanted it to.
Hold on, I'm just typing something.
The problem that I'm having is the doing something versus what's going on in his head. Like, I want to do something violent is essentially what I'm getting down to.
Matt,
Yes.
since I have spirit poured in right now to Willow,
Mm-hmm.
and I obviously the situation's not going to get to a point where this might not be the situation that we should ask these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take a diamond out of my pouch, and I'm going to take her strand, and I'm going to tie it to that diamond, and I'm going to look at her and go, "Here, this is for you when we get to Node."
You're giving it to Willow?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
and I'm gonna.
What type of mind defenses do you have up?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a trap set. I don't have any
Yeah.
mind defense.
No, I know you. What's your trap? Explain to me how it works.
It goes into my echo, so she's gonna see what I saw. So like the ghost, the sergeant in the church, all the AA meetings, all that stuff, and she'll see me as like basically what I am.
Dude,
Bear.
you turn around, okay?
No.
You see her just for a moment, just kind of bite her lip, okay? And as she does, just a little drop of blood comes out, okay? And she bites her lip, dude. And there's like, you feel like the cackles on the back of your neck stand up as you know she's doing mind magic, okay? And you see her face just go from that little smirk to, and her hand just kind of goes like this, dude. And you just put it right in and close it.
Yeah.
Just for a moment, she kind of shakes out of it and looks, and like the damage is already done.
Now we both live with each other's truth.
And dude, you just see her. She just kind of looks at you, okay? Like, dude, just for that split second, man, you caught her, and it was enough because she was trying to figure out what was going on.
Good.
And you got her.
Good.
And she just kind of looks at it.
Because
She looks at you. Looks like I owe you one, Yuri. You know, is all she says.
it is not me that you owe.
Hey, Matt, how many lanes is this?
17.
Oh.
Like, are we in the far right? Are we in the middle? Are we?
I was just trying to figure out.
Matt, I messaged you too.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're in the middle. What the hell?
Oh no, that's the wrong lane.
We're in the middle.
We're
All right,
We're right
so
next to the median, and you can't open your door. Fuck you.
no. I just want to know where the car behind us
The
essentially.
door's got childproof locks on it.
A mage can't even get by childproof locks.
Okay, well maybe childproof isn't the best because he is a priest. So.
Oh, I know who I'm killing first.
I'll jerk the wheel.
Oh, I don't care. We can all
I'll
die.
kill us all.
If I make us all reset, that's a win.
I'll live.
I might live too.
I've already seen it.
As long as I can roll a life.
Okay. So, all right, what are you doing now? Sorry, man.
The person that's behind us, like, I don't care. I'll turn and look. Like, if I can get I'll just look right over my shoulder at that vehicle.
Okay.
Can I get a clear, look at him?
Dude, you turn around and you're looking and you go and you just your face is just set in just like a grimace of just like, I'll do whatever needs to be done. Okay. And as you're looking, dude, like you just see steam just kind of coming out of the engine. Like it just kind of just like the hood of the car actually kind of puffs a little bit. There's just steam just kind of coming everywhere.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing it happened in that order because it just saved that guy's life. Because I was just going to break that person's neck.
Wow!
I shouldn't have even
No,
tried.
not the guy behind me. I mean the people in the silver car is what I meant. No, the people that were following, not that guy, but the guy.
Kills an innocent person, so we're not tailed anymore. What the fuck?
And about a minute later, man, okay, like you feel just like the connection of your diamond like sinking into that tire.
Nice.
Okay, like so, yeah, and dude, just like there is just smoke and steam everywhere behind. Like how cold it is, the windows are just all fogged up, and you guys are just sitting in this traffic, man. You hear like horns just kind of going crazy.
Was I able to get? Can I get a visual on who's in the car?
From that far back.
5 successes.
You got heightened senses up.
I do.
Yeah, what the hell? Sure. It's what's his name? Head. See Head in the passenger side. You recognize Head and some dude that looks like a pretty boy goth dude.
Okay. Did I recognize that? Do I remember him at all? Maybe from the distributors I saw.
No, not really. If you had to guess, he's probably one of Bones' crew.
Okay.
My friend,
Dude.
James, my friend.
Yes, Yuri.
You say you practice in correspondence, correct?
I can tell distances really well. I.e., only one.
Oh, okay. Is Millie? You seem to be very good with correspondence, no?
I dabber.
Can you see the vehicle?
Hey,
Are
Matt?
you familiar with
Yeah.
it?
That vehicle, I am, because they said there's 3 people. I'm going to throw out life feelers. I want to see what I can feel coming from the car. If I feel 3 people, or if I feel 2 people and a
And a
corpse,
marauder.
or what I feel.
You're talking about in the
Oh, that's a good
BMW?
idea.
Yeah. I want to see if I feel genuine life force from them, or if there's anything hinky about it.
God damn it.
Good idea. I think I'll do the
Oh, look, it's a
fancy
vampire.
noise.
Are you adding your correspondence to it? Your 1 dot?
Fucking absolutely.
All right, roll.
I'm sending it out like a
Give me-
ping, like I did with the
give me-
like I did in the warehouse.
Are you using your foci?
Oh yes, this is coming out as a full prayer.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
What do you
well,
want to know about the car?
So yeah, give me a roll, man. DC. See what? 1 + 3, 4.
I have
You know what? Actually, with the photo, I'll give you DC 3, which is the lowest DC you can have.
Yeah, fuck it up, didn't you?
No, I got 1.
Dude, all right. Okay, here's what happens. So you get it, okay? Like you reach out and you touch head, okay?
Nice.
And dude, and you feel that this dude is just a slippery, fucking sleazy motherfucker. Like, dude, this dude's whole life has been nothing but conniving and ruining people's lives and being a sycophant. And like, this guy has killed more just for the sake of like seeing like expressions changed. He's ruined thousands of lives, man. Thousands. This dude is a complete waste of space.
Do I see Father Maxim getting agitated?
And he will kill more.
How about when okay.
And dude, you focus so much on that, you don't even get to the other two.
Okay.
All right.
So,
1 second. Yes, Andrew. Go ahead.
My friend Billy, you from my limited understanding of correspondence, could you possibly place something in their vehicle?
Like what?
Just something, like, it's tiny. I have hold on, let me here. It's just a black opal. It's really all I wish to put in their vehicle. Can you do that with just a basic understanding of the vehicle?
I can physically see the vehicle.
So you can then. I would have to walk over and hand it to them, and they would find that very strange, as I would too.
She pulls open like the CD drive of the laptop. Put it there.
Cool. 1 second. Let me do things first. Matt, I'm gonna take this black opal, and I'm going to pour forces and matter and prime and entropy into it. So when Millie puts it into the vehicle, it blows into a bunch of shattery fucking demon spikes and explodes inside the vehicle.
Dude, this is in. Holy shit! This is in the BMW.
Yeah, because Millie can put it there. At least that's what she's told me. If she puts it in the wrong vehicle, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Oops.
All right. Give me a roll for that, Millie. And give me a roll for that, too. Are you putting quintessence into it, Mr. Yuri?
Oh, boy.
Of course, I'm using my foci as my laptop.
What's the diff?
What's the highest sphere you're using?
Me?
Yeah.
All the spheres.
Hi.
what's the highest?
Oh, Matt's a robot.
Oh god, robot.
Just give it a second.
Yeah.
Go fix yourself.
It'll catch up. It's probably your AV jack. Yep.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I meant, what's the highest dot in the sphere that you're using? If you're using all of them, that's cool. That's awesome. So
It's the same. It's 2, yeah.
Okay. So 2. plus 3 is 5, but you are putting in quintessence, you said, right?
Yep.
5, how many points you putting in?
I will put 2 because I don't want these guys following us.
That's the max that you can put to lower the DC to 3. So go ahead, roll your rete, DC 3.
I got...
And a willpower or not even going to bother?
No, because I've already rolled it, so I got 3.
Okay, that's
Nice.
fine. That is fine. Okay, Millie.
Mm-hmm.
The DC for that would be, is that correspondence 2?
Mhm.
Okay, so 2. So again, that is also 5. Are you using any quintessence?
No.
Okay. Did you get 3 successes?
I got 4.
That's more than enough. Where strategically, you can place that wherever you want, even on one of their laps, if you so desire, for maximum.
Oh, on head's lap,
For
please.
maximum efficiency. Or you know what you do, Millie? You calculate
I'm
for
pretty
the
smart.
maximum
I have
efficiency.
a PhD in
You-
physics.
yeah. You look at
Shoulder
it.
level,
Your mind computes.
maybe a little lower.
Triangulates to the
No.
degree
Under the
Bomb.
balls.
where to place this for the maximum efficiency for blowing these guys to smithereens.
How many's in the vehicle?
3.
3.
3. It's going to be right underneath the dome, the headlight in the vehicle, about 3 inches down. Guarantee it, and it will
Okay.
spike all their dome pieces. I don't as Yuri. I'm like, I'm going to hold this thing like very delicately and be like, be very careful when you move this. It's very dangerous.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
As if coordinated perfectly. As if the universe itself had this in alignment. You see just a flash, okay, go off like a couple lights behind you. Police sirens all over the place back there. All go on. Smoke comes out of the car from behind you, kind of obscuring your view and protecting you. And just as you so happen, you're breaking right past where you see the 5 bodies of the family that are lying there, dying from the head-on car accident. Just as traffic breaks, and James, you got a clear path. Hit the gas,
Step on the gas a bit.
and off you go.
I rolled high, so I wasn't jumping out of the car right there.
As you guys are kind of coming around the bend of 95, as you kind of start to get on the exit, you look over, and there is freaking just police, like officers everywhere, okay? A couple black Suburbans. There's, you see guns being drawn, okay? People getting down. Dude, it is just pandemonium on there as to whatever happened. And it looked like it all happened at one freaking time.
That's unfortunate for them.
James.
Seems like we killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
That was
James,
impressive.
give me an arete roll DC 4.
Four.
Sir, this goes off in your head only.
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Yes.
I do want to let you know that there were 2 motorcycles that were also in the vicinity that was following the BMW. Motorcycles fit the description of the bikers.
Well, they got a show.
Tried to gun you down outside of the Nexus.
Where are they? Are they still following?
No, sir, they were actually apprehended.
Good.
In addition to that, there were multiple attempts for transmissions to scan this particular vehicle. However, they were shielded, sir.
Good. Good. Keep monitoring for any tails.
I will, sir. I am of the opinion, though, sir, that while I believe that your cloaking device is working, they are looking for you, sir. I do believe, because there are multiple scans that have been coming right around the area of this vehicle, if not inside the vehicle itself.
Okay.
Very good, sir.
It seems like there was a couple of those
Motorcycles, right?
biker fellows. Yes.
The Marauders.
Yes.
I
You
hope they
seem
would
to
go
have-
boom too. Do they boom?
Don't worry.
No, they got arrested.
Be happy.
Be happy. Starts playing on the radio.
All right.
Matt, I marked down 4 paradox because that should be 5 paradox. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What should it be? Yeah.
All right,
Put it down.
hold on 1 second. I've got messages to check here. Hold on. And in all seriousness, don't worry, Be Happy does start playing on the radio.
I'm talking to Yusef. It's okay, Yusef. I know we did not need to see them to judge them. I had feeling.
What? Give me a willpower roll, Al.
It's okay. It seemed like they were bad men.
Yusuf
7 and 8 and 6.
Yusuf is going around, and you can tell, man, like he does like his little. He goes around. He kind of does this thing with his hat, and he kind of, he's kind of looking kind of down. Like, yeah, Yusuf isn't. He's not very happy right now.
It's okay.
No, he's not angry. Like he's just he kind of does like one of these.
Oh my, Yusuf, it's okay, my friend. I tell you, you think? Me too. I think she's hiding something. It's true. Yes.
Are you talking out loud?
Oh yeah, I talked to Yusuf out loud. Yeah, I agree. She hides stuff.
So glad we're in a car full of women.
We will find out, Yusuf. Do not worry.
Hey, Millie.
Yeah.
Here to explain why we all are speaking Russian.
We're not speaking Russian.
Or what? I'm sorry, was it French? German.
German.
Here to explain why we're all speaking German.
I'm a pastry chef.
I like the cheese.
I can't explain it.
You see Willow just kind of looks at you, just kind of just side-eyes you.
I don't know. It's like an echo.
Du bist eine schmutzig.
Nein, ist nicht so gut, ja? Du bist feiner. Nein. Can't help it. It's been something since we were little. You're all speaking German. You all speak German when you're around me, and that's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's fine. Might help people from, well, anyway.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
she sees the benefits of this,
Yeah.
Willow. Most people don't speak German.
Speaking language is very important.
So the good thing is the people that just got blown up, it's actually one of the asshole's main henchmen. Head. Stupid name.
Head
someone else I didn't
henchman?
recognize.
It makes sense, actually.
No, well, I mean, he was all kind of geeky and wore glasses and stuff. But asshole really wasn't great at.
Where I'm from, VH1 was the only channel we got very good, and Head was, it was an excellent show.
Hey, Maxim.
Yo.
You start to feel fine. By the time you arrive at Arlington, man, you feel fine. You know what? Actually, you burn off a point of quintessence.
Are we?
Point of paradox, rather. Yeah.
Are we?
Point of paradox.
Are we pulling into?
Okay. Actually, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to role play, but let me at least set up what's going on here. So
Okay.
James, you've got total direct line. Okay.
Okay.
As you're driving though, okay. I would assume that you want Aegis probably to speak with you directly and not over the radio. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir.
Yes.
I do want to let you know that there has been no announcement over any of the news channels about the accident.
Of course not.
In fact, actually, there has been a lot of the agents have actually been pulled from the area. The Arlington Support, EMS, Fire Department, and Police Department are en route to assist with the accident. This actually might be very fortuitous.
Nice. Definitely good job, Millie.
I will continue to monitor to look for any police scanners to find a place where we can hide the vehicle so that you can break into the perimeter, sir.
Excellent. Thank you.
Very good.
Pretty sure I eliminated them.
You that was pretty good on both your. Well, actually, I don't necessarily know. Well, yeah, I would know about Yusuf doing that. Good job on both your parts.
I believe James is having a seizure.
James is amazed that we are very good with our magic. It's impressive.
It's kind of fortuitous because some of the technos that were watching Arlington were pulled off of their detail to help deal with that.
Oh,
Good.
very good. Luck always smiles upon me. It's amazing.
What can we expect in Arlington since
50,000 undead spirits, honey. We went over this on our journey here.
what else can we
Sounds about
expect?
right.
50,000 spirits that are most definitely guarding said node. What I want to ask next is very important. Do any of you have a way to protect yourself from spirits?
Yes.
I do.
No. Physical damage, sure. Mental damage, yeah, but not spirits.
Just the other day, in fact.
Willow,
Yes.
are you in the right mind to protect yourself from spirits?
How do you mean?
That is
By
it.
the,
No.
by the right mind.
What I mean is spirits fight very dirty.
Yes.
And they will pull out dark things inside you. Are you able to protect yourself in that manner?
Yes, Yuri. She just kind of looks at you. She's just kind of nodding.
Good.
I believe I should be okay. She kind of looks at the others, though.
James, Millie, I am sorry. Do you? Can you protect yourself?
I could put a shield of magic around myself.
That is not enough.
Then no.
Good. I'll pull out 2 diamonds, and Honey and James, I am going to grab your spirit cord and tie it to this gem.
Why?
It will offer you protection from spirits. Do you trust me?
No.
Not particularly yet.
Is he being honest?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah. Is he being sincere?
Are you? How are you trying to determine this?
Just perception and subterfuge. I want to see if he's lying.
Okay, yeah. Roll DC 6 against Yuri. If you're trying to resist, give me, what is it? Subterfuge yourself, right? Manipulation.
Charisma or manipulation,
All right.
whichever's higher.
Yeah, whichever one you want. However you want to do it. If you want to have like poker face manipulation, if you just want to be like, I'm too cool for your shit, give me charisma.
Yeah, I just want to
whatever you want.
Being honest.
I'm a big bad Russian. Could be I'm too cool for your shit too, just with charisma. So that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just use straight up here.
Yeah, and DC 6s, whoever has the most successes, I'll just do it that way.
3.
I got 1.
Okay, so yeah, you have.
I wouldn't really roll either.
Yeah, you seem to be telling the truth, right?
I do not lie to you. It's okay to question me. I understand. I am new member here. However, remember, you came in and you used my room, and now I am here with you, and I chose to come along with you.
And the okay,
James, you start to get an address, like a visual kind of like place where to go and park. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've kind of made some really bad decisions recently about trusting people, so I'm a little gun shy.
And about doing my homework.
Yes.
I am going to look at Honey, and I'm going to say, listen, you do not dance in the river Styx and not want protection from spirits, little one. Do you understand what I am saying to you?
So you're sitting there, honey, and this Russian just turns around this seat and puts his head in between there and just stares at you and kind of sits forward like this and pretty much puts the fear of Caroline into you. So you sit there just like, wow.
You what?
I understand.
Silence in the car.
I'll try to grab her spirit cord now. And
Don't Worry, Be Happy is not playing on the radio anymore.
You ruined our fun. How dare you?
Now
All
Master
eyes
Puppets comes on.
rally around your family.
Dude, everybody just. What was that, Yuri? Willow says after a moment.
That was none of your business until you were ready to share your business.
I may have recently taken a swim in the river Styx, okay?
How are you alive?
Now it is your business. Why are you so stupid? You do not need to announce things to everyone. That is between me and you. I know this truth. They do not need to know, but now they do.
It's fine.
What do you mean
it's fine.
Do you understand?
I made it through.
No, you did not, little one.
Can you all please stop?
No.
You do not need to continue on. We all understand.
Do you?
She made a mistake, and she is repentant for it.
Father, you of all people will know the river Styx.
I know exactly what it is.
Then you do know that she is tainted.
Yes, and that is why we have been looking for someone to help her with it.
And that someone is here. But first, we must make it through cemetery. You are a threat to everybody here, honey.
But
But
with all due respect, she
We-
is young and she is far weak.
But
Then
she
you-
dipped in the river
Shut
Styx.
up for a second, Willow, please. I was just getting past the point where I didn't like you. Please stop.
however, Yuri has suggestion. Being as she is dipped in the river Styx, she will be a beacon. And we can use that to our advantage.
Right. That makes sense.
She is the magnet to the spirits. Do you understand what I am saying?
I am fearful of what you are saying.
You should be.
It's gonna bring it. It's gonna bring them to us instead, so we can somehow take them out in one shot.
Negative.
No.
You are
Okay.
a conduit itself to the river Styx, and they are undead in a cemetery, are they not? If we open the conduit up and lead them to the river Styx, there are no more spirits defending Node. Simple.
How do we open?
I do not know. Luck is always on my side. It is all right. James,
I might
would
be
you
able
like
to-
a stone now, or would you like to be a conduit as well?
You see James start to put into CD again. Everybody give me another willpower roll.
I do have Iron Will. I forgot to tell you that last
DC,
time.
DC
Sorry.
6 this time, though.
That's a waste of tens. Damn. I've
Two
got
successes.
5 successes.
Okay. That calming CD song comes on again. And this time it's not quite as effective as it was before.
I wish it was Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Everyone's
That
like-
was calming. Change up your music, James.
James, my friend.
James, you know definitively that you do not have "Don't Worry, Be Happy" inside your car.
I will have to download it for him.
James, my friend. I would like to.
Yes.
I want to give you this stone, and I know you do not have to trust me, but I wish you would. It makes it easier to find your cord. It is for your own protection. My idea here is to use Honey as the conduit. She has a spirit attached to her from, yes, the river Styx. However,
Just holds out his hand.
this is for our advantage. In Willow, unlike previous adventures, we all might live through this one. Now I must ask, Father, we are going to need you in a way that I hope you are ready for.
So let
I'm
me,
not used to being the catcher.
I am. I mean,
You know,
can we focus here for just a minute?
We've got a lot
Look,
of pitches.
people have died. Some of
Yes.
which have been my fault. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So now what you are saying, and I want to be very clear about this because I do not want this coming back on me. We know that I know that she is a means to an end. And she looks at Honey, okay? And I get that some of you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. But
right here.
I do not want to be responsible for what happens to her in there for going into that river. If you're bringing her along, whatever happens to her is on you, not on me. Are we clear about that?
No. Not this time, Willow. You know why? You do not go in as a team and wish to separate your team and only put blame on us.
then we can't
we-
take her.
We are a team. And if you are not willing to help, then maybe you stay in car.
You will get nowhere without me in there.
Then are you part of our team or are you not?
Wait a second. This is my.
This is not your nothing anymore. You got into this by telling lies and falsities. We are here because we want to be here. I am here to save this little one. Her destiny is far greater than yours, Willow.
You know what? Give me a look. Give me a look at that. Actually, ha. You know what? Yusuf starts paddling around when you say that, man. Give me a look. Give me some fucking echoes here. Give me your echo roll, man.
All right.
Hey, Matt,
Echo
in my head,
Yeah.
in my head, the Calyx, I'm like, are you getting all of this?
What's the?
Oh, hold on. I am gonna make it DC 8.
I have one success.
Okay. Honey and Willow, their destinies intertwined somehow.
Oh boy. Thanks.
For Honey to fulfill her destiny, Willow plays a part, man. And it hasn't been done. That card hasn't been played yet.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So as you say that, are you gonna just go over it, or are you gonna pause?
No, I'm gonna. This is exactly what I'll say. Her destiny is far greater than yours, though you play great part in fulfilling her own destiny, Willow. In order to fulfill part of destiny, though, you must stay by her, and I, Yuri, know this. So I, Yuri, will use it to my advantage, Willow. She comes to the cemetery with us, and if you wish to falter from your own destiny, you can stay in the vehicle. Otherwise, I suggest you lend your helping hands. Unlike previous times.
Oh, snap.
All right, Yuri, you want me a part of this? My raid. My rules. But I'll take her.
As I've said before, luck always seems to follow me.
Gain a willpower point back, Chief.
Shit.
You get one back. I'll give you one for that. Fucking good job. Take one back. And you know what, honey? Somebody defended you. You take one too. What the hell? Why not?
Thank
Take
you.
one back. Take one back. I'll give you one too.
And
because you know what? For the first time, without pity, without sexual intentions, or without seeing you like as an object,
Or her manipulating someone.
yeah, somebody just said, you know what? Take her for who she is. I'll give you a willpower point back for that.
Thanks.
All right, James.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now this is going to be swell. But, yeah, as you're... Oh, Calyx.
Yeah.
What did you get yourself into?
I have no idea. These people, I don't know.
What do you
James.
mean, those people?
James,
This isn't out loud.
This is mental.
I talk to self too. It's okay.
I smell those pussies close to her. Those cats are near. I can smell them, James.
Keep an eye on them.
I want to eat them.
God
I
damn
know
it.
you do.
You had to say it.
Not
So, honey.
now.
Gotta call them pussies.
Not now.
Guess you want to eat them.
James,
Yes.
you have to give them to me. I can burn them. I can roast them.
That might be a possibility in the future. For now, just watch them.
He grabs on your spirit. He'll pull you, and then he lands on
They're not normal,
exactly
James.
what I'm thinking.
Watch the heathen Russian too.
The heathen Russian.
Yeah.
Is that the big one that plays with?
The one beside me. Keep an eye on him too.
He's odd.
Not sure if I trust him yet.
He's
Actually,
odd.
yeah. I don't know what to make of him. The other one in the back of the laptop scares the shit out of me. Get flashbacks from Catholic school.
James,
And I didn't even go to it.
Is that what?
you have so many. You know, James. All of your trouble is because of women.
I'm weirdly
The
aroused by
moment
her.
that you started fraternizing with other women other than me, your life has gone downhill. You realize this, don't you?
Can
I-
Yuri hear this?
1 second, Yuri. Maybe. Hold on. One
You should
second.
definitely join my side.
I really can't disagree with that.
This is going to be expensive, James. Tiffany diamonds, James. I have your credit
I've had
card.
my eye on a nice tennis bracelet. Don't
I have lots of diamonds. It's okay.
I have your credit card.
And they are not blood diamonds either. These are legitimately.
guilt-free
Yeah, but I
diamonds.
have to authorize any purchases.
These are family gems. Only purchase required is blowjob.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
I want gems.
Give me a give me a spirit sense. So DC 4, right there, roll, Mr. Drew.
Okay. What's the DC? I'm sorry.
4.
I got 3.
Okay, just for a moment, okay, you definitely felt that there was kind of a little bit of some communication, kind of like splitting, like almost like kind of through the gauntlet.
Is it
Okay.
similar to what me and Yusef do?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, different.
Kind of.
Yeah, different, but close. Yeah, close enough that. All right, close enough that now you know how to look. You can probably continue to try to tune this in a little bit. Yeah,
I mean, just as far as like it's Avatar and Mage talking, right? Like that's what I can see. Like I get that feeling.
There's a difference. It's
Okay,
not Avatar.
I'll put you this way: whatever residue, okay, or like spirit kind of like siphon that you would have for that, okay,
Right.
It's similar. It's definitely a bond that's akin, but not exactly the same.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
Cool. All right. With that, James, you find a perfect parking spot, man. Dude, luck has it. There's a light bulb burnt out, but just enough light that you can see. Everybody can get out of the car, just off away without being seen. Dude, this is the perfect spot for this.
Nice. Okay.
Yuri just
Which
gets
means
out.
we're probably going to get fucked for parking here, but okay.
Everything's just normal.
So-
Yuri.
So, question
Answers.
of
Me too.
Lila or anybody else that's been here before. What should we expect? Physical damage or not because we're dealing with spirits?
Honey, what I can tell you is when you open that door, you should prepare for the worst nightmare you've ever had in your life.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
The spell that we went over, or the rope that we went over,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to cast that on myself. However, before doing that, because I know that Honey is who she is, I would like to instead try and cast that on her first in such a way that it is able to either protect her or, if the need should arise, that I can, and I don't know if this would work with correspondence, that I can kind of use myself as the conduit to put the spell onto her. You know what I mean? Like, say she's being fucked with, that I can send a charge of actual life or life energy to her to blast everything away.
Yes, because Yuri's going to hand Father Maxim an emerald.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
We'll put it in his pocket.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Make the roll now, because what we'll do is we'll make this kind of like a contingency that you make the roll now and you just snap it when you need it.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like
I
so
couldn't
it's
spit
like
it out.
so it's like hanging a spell with like a contingency that when these certain conditions meet, this goes off and it's already rolled and quintessence spent and you're not
And-
losing an action.
Here for the effect of it, as well as I am doing it as a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
The one is thy keeper, the one is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The one shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The one shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, this time forth and even forevermore. And that is the spell I will use, or the mantra I will use to cast it on her.
Okay. So
At the end of his prayer, Matt,
yeah.
I say, and with life comes death, and death comes life. The wheel give, and the wheel taketh, Father.
That's fine. He brushes his hand gently.
All three of you give me a willpower roll.
my God.
we're
all staying right here.
you know, we have decided to just go to bar.
DC 7.
4.
DC
No, I'm sorry,
7.
3.
DC 7.
I botched.
Did you really?
Yes.
For real?
So did I.
Oh my god. Shit.
Me and Al botched. Our gods are not
oh my
real.
God.
All right. I'm going to get a glass of water and think about this for a
It's
second.
because I'm damned. It's fine.
So
I'll be
much
right-
paradox flying around in this car.
2-minute break while the DM thinks. Give it 1 minute.
I was going to say I use a quintessence to drop it, but I didn't.
I cannot believe you too. It gives me anxiety.
It's like that role.
Me
It's
too,
like
Trey.
that thing they have
We're the only sane ones, Clay.
where the guy
This is
brushes
true.
the orc's back because he botches the role.
This is
And
exactly
then they
what's happening.
wind up being married and planting a garden. And it's just like, no, we have decided to leave.
Heather,
Listen.
I sent you a message as Millie to Honey.
I was just finishing.
I saw.
Okay, just let you know, honey.
I agree.
Did she like whisper that to her then, or?
Uh huh.
Okay.
I might have even said it's a dumb blank thing.
Okay.
But
She looks terrified at even the mention of destiny.
all right, that's what I would say to you. I would put the word dumb in front of that because she would.
Okay, honey.
Yes, sir.
You know
I love this.
that for one of the first times, like you feel just kind of like the love, the devotion, and just the overall welcoming embrace that is the one. Okay, you feel Maxim's connection to it, and you feel like that he is a part of something greater than himself. Okay.
Praise baby
And
Jesus.
you know definitively that despite how gruff he may be, that he really does want to protect you. Okay? Now, you have Yuri. Yuri believes in the wheel. Yuri believes in life and death. And Yuri believes that sometimes this stuff is earned and sometimes it isn't. You also know that Yuri, can maybe following the one might be a little bit of a cop-out. And that you know that the two of them are probably, let's just say that they don't exactly, while their ideologies are different, they both want to see something out of you. Okay? All right? And that you probably know that Yuri also wants to get something out of you. Hold on 1 second here.
I just want to make sure you fulfill your destiny. That's all.
Okay. All right. So, Andrew,
Yeah.
you, Maxim and Yuri, have no idea that any of this happened. You both have a little bit of a headache. And all you know is that the two of you just shared a very uncomfortable moment with Honey. As to what that is, or why that is,
Devil's Triangle.
or exactly what
She's never done
transpired,
that.
you know that the three of you had a moment with Honey that you are fairly certain that you never want to speak of again.
Well, this was
You
strange.
idiots.
You might have to repeat that for Al.
Okay. Now,
We had a moment with Honey.
you know,
May not want to ever talk about
you
that.
know,
That's not
you
the normal
know-
response.
You know definitively that you, Yuri, and Honey had a moment that the three of you shared that was very, very intimate, but yet you do not know what it is. You're slightly uncomfortable by it, and you have really no recollection with it. In fact, every time you look at Yuri, you feel a little bit of like a red-hot embarrassment by the whole damn thing.
Did you just take a shot? Because I just did one too, Al, and it is so bad, isn't it?
They had a
I-
psychic. They just had a psychic threesome.
I feel like,
I believe that is what they call Eiffel Tower.
yeah. I've read.
You cannot make eye contact during those things.
No, it's bad.
I don't say that. I don't actually say that.
Oh, Honey,
Yeah, no, I'll stick with just being embarrassed and really fucking concerned.
as you,
I'm in
as
the
you-
middle of all you assholes. Like, this is really weird.
as you're sitting there, like Millie kind of whisper, like
You were the
whispered
odd
something
person
to
out.
her.
Whatever, dude.
Whispers in
Okay.
your ear. Hey, how you doing?
What I whispered to Heather, I just let him know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I sent it to her. Yeah, I
Oh,
sent
okay.
Well,
Okay, all
this
right,
was
cool.
strange.
I do not care to have that happen again. So next time we shall time this.
Usually, when I talk, religion,
I do not want to.
What are you two talking about?
we had moments. It's
Are
all
we-
right.
I get
Are
out of the
you-
car.
I'm
Are
in
you
the
done
middle.
playing-
There is no moment.
I get out of the
James
car.
is looking around like, what the hell did you get on my seat?
Father, have you ever been experimental?
Oh, by the way,
With
Father,
what?
you for your prayer, you do get a willpower back though. I will
Okay.
give you a willpower point back
All right.
before that botch.
I just wondered, were you always father?
For a long time.
Oh,
No, that
But-
too.
Actually, no.
Fatty?
That. I like how you. Actually, that's. No.
I know, I can tell.
Look, can we play Getting to Know You later?
What's your plan, Willow?
I know that's your plan, Willow, right? Getting to know each other later.
James, can you pop the trunk?
Oh,
Yeah, go
With that,
around.
with that, she kind of, yeah, with
Pop
that,
it,
she
go
kind
around
of,
and open
yeah.
it.
With that, you see her just she kind of takes off her jacket, and she has like kind of like, you see her kind of like strapped like a dagger like to her arm, and she's starting to kind of like load up like kind of out of the bag.
Father Maxim, can you come here for a second?
Yes.
Sent you a message, Matt.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Just in case.
Hmm.
Oh, 1 second.
Matt,
Yes.
He looks very concerned.
are we it's very nighttime here, right? It's dark.
So nice.
Oh yeah. It's like
No one here.
it's after midnight at this point.
I'm gonna pull my hammer off my belt loop, and I'm going to say, it is time that we fight those that cannot be seen. Please, give me your blessing. And I'm gonna turn my hammer into a warhammer, and then I'm gonna sling it over my shoulder.
Okay. Anybody have Prime Sight up?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I did not state I did earlier, so no.
All right, man. You see Yuri, okay? And just for a moment, like you see him and he begins like talking in Russian, okay? Like almost kind of like chanting, kind of like a rote. And you see he pulls out and you see him just kind of shake it. And like just this, the first thing that you see is just a flash. Well, Heather, honey, you don't. But the rest of you see just a flash of entropy, okay? Because you don't have the sphere. You don't know what
Yep.
it looks like.
Yep.
So like you see the flash of entropy. Then all these like different, like almost kind of like light catching on these jewels. Like, and you see it change warhammer, staff, halberd. Like you see it just for a moment, like go through just kind of like a couple different forms, just kind of flash, and then just sitting there in his hand is a warhammer. Hey Drew, remind me again, which gem is that? Which color gem?
It's the diamond for
The
spirit.
diamond. Okay, that's the spirit one. Okay.
Yep.
Cool, man. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, so in the center of the head would be, if you have prime sense up, the center of the head is a white, brilliant diamond. Like, think Clockman. Like, holy shit. And it's gleaming, just white essence pouring out of it. So it's kind of like Yuri means business now.
Hey,
And-
Maxim,
Yo.
And my whole
you've seen bigger.
would you
Sorry.
When I see it, I just say that's cute.
So sorry, Andrew.
That's cute. That's all I say.
Oh, you think I'm cute, father?
No, I did not say
I
that.
know the color does not suit you.
I did not say that.
Listen,
I am sorry. I'm having a bad day.
it's okay.
I apologize.
I know.
I
You
apologize.
worried about little boy, right?
Yes, you're
Yes.
the boy.
No.
He did kind of give it that look, Andrew.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna call him out about the kid that died and the spirit string that I grabbed and guided back into the wheel. So you worried about little boy that died not too long ago, right?
Of course I am.
Yes, do not fear. I introduced your, well, as you call it, the one. I introduced your boy to the wheel. He will become again.
I just stop.
Have no fear, father.
I freeze.
Though you might have seen bigger or cuter, as you put it.
Hey, Father.
Yo. No, yep.
Yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that
that gives you pause.
okay. No,
I'll,
that's perfectly fine.
I will gently put my hand on his shoulder in a hey, let's go in the back room way.
In a brother in arms kind of way.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
and say,
I won't fuck. Go ahead.
I'd be like, I understand where you come from. I knew soldier once.
Do you have experience in military?
Not me personally, but I have helped one who was a soldier at one point. And I can see that on you. You wear scars in your ear and whatnot. I understand.
Hey, James.
Okay.
James.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys can continue.
Yeah.
You hear Aegis go off.
That
Sir, I have located that all the frequencies for all the cameras in the
Russian equivalent of affirmative.
I can locate all the cameras.
Say it
in the
right
room,
back.
sir, and I can deactivate them if you wish.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Processing.
If there's any way you could make it not obvious, actually, if you could just divert it or do a feedback loop, that would probably be better. Because if they all go out, that might get attention, and the
Calculating,
might.
calculating, sir, a point of quintessence may be able to add in this endeavor if you so desire.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Let me roll.
What am I looking for?
No, I rolled it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just hold on. You feel that Aegis is trying. Go ahead, guys. Finish your little role play. I'm sorry.
We did. We did.
He we basically worked it. Yeah.
Yeah, he got him, and I failed the roll, so it's all good.
Okay.
Yuri, Dr. Reynolds, would it screw anything up if I did some magic now? Here?
It depends on what kind of. Yes and no. It depends on how you can hide your magic. You still do not want to withdraw,
No, of course I know. I'm pulling something from my bag.
Okay. What do you pull out?
I'm gonna go ahead and create matter armor, infuse it with a little bit of prime for Maxim. So basically, what I'm wearing.
Okay, which is what again exactly?
Basically, it's magical.
A coat.
Well, she's wearing like a shirt. We're probably
Like
wearing a shirt.
like a t-shirt.
Like an undershirt. So
Okay.
basically, creating a Maxim-sized one.
Okay. Give me a.
It's funny.
Give me like an esoterica roll, or something mage knowledge related.
Okay.
Hey, while she's doing this,
Send you a message real quick, Matt.
okay, Mr. Saint Ray.
Well, what's my DC?
Yes.
The cameras have been deactivated, sir.
Excellent. Good job,
They
Aegis.
they are running on a loop. I did originally perceive some interference, but I was able to circumvent it, I believe.
Okay, keep on your toes.
It's always good when an AI is like, I was able to
Sort of.
it.
I might.
He's not really an AI.
Like,
Kind of.
Hold on, though. Give me a. Yeah, you know what? Give me a mage knowledge roll too, or even maybe add your node. Give me intelligence plus your node.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. What level was the... Okay, yeah, I do remember what level the node was.
I've got the node.
Keen edge mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll make this DC 5.
Got a sharp ass man.
Damn, so sharp. Got that whetstone.
Take advantage of that, especially with...
Call you cutter brain.
Call you razor eyes.
Well, with how the rules are, in this,
believe-
if you have a specialty, tens count as 2 successes.
Hey, just sell
Kinda
me. You know I'm all about selling me. Just sell me on the roll. I'm not gonna give you shit about it.
You got a
All right,
Gillette.
I got
arm.
3 successes.
Okay, dude, that is new. Like even his cadence is a little different. Like, dude, he's adapting. Or learning and picking up a little bit of a personality.
You have Jarvis in your car?
That's good.
Jargus.
Yes.
It's the house in the car.
Well, and speaking of that, Yuri's gonna say, James, you said that car have enchantments on it to prevent outgoing transmission and stuff. No?
Yes. Yeah, it's shielded. And it's also, I kind of mimicked a little bit of those that are unnoticeable.
Good.
Little dab of forces to bend the light, little bit of entropy to
yes,
make it ignorable.
very good. I know a little about that. I'll slap my hammerhead.
Okay. Hey, give me a perception plus awareness roll.
Who?
You.
Okay.
When
Just
you do
check.
that, he just kind of like puts his eyebrow up. Sanitary.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, man. Like, just as you're saying that, like, yeah, like you kind of warp your senses a little bit, and you kind of look, dude. You're looking at the car a little bit more closely, like kind of looking at the weave. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, dude, you're looking. Yeah, there's forces. Dude, actually, it's a pretty slick weave, man. Like, it's very, 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 very efficient, very, very precise, and it almost looks kind of like as if like there's kind of like one of those circles with like triangles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
in the
you're
middle,
seeing
kind of,
very,
almost like
like
a mathematical equation, kind of.
yeah, very hermetic
Yeah,
symbology and stuff like
Yeah.
that, runes and shit on it.
yeah, dude. This thing's pretty sweet, man.
Neat. So,
Dude, it's really precise, man.
no,
Did you hear what I
it's
did, Drew? Or sorry,
what's that?
whenever you said that and tapped the hammer,
Yep.
you got the eyebrow, and
Okay.
he leans in and whispers, kind of questioningly, like, "You Thanatoy?"
Hmm. Do you know a lot about the 9?
Yes. My
Good.
grandfather was very insistent that I learned about Mage Society.
That's as smart of your grandfather.
Plus, hermetics they throw that in everybody's faces a lot of times.
Okay, as you guys are talking, everybody's kind of getting their gear and stuff like that. And who's on?
What I
Go
get
ahead.
with my roll, sir? Or what was I rolling for?
Well, let's see. That's 2 dots, right? Is that what we decided?
No, you told me to roll Esoterica first.
Oh, the Esoterica was for. Remind me again.
I asked if I could make mage armor for.
Oh, okay, yeah. DC, what did I say, 6, right?
Fucking paradox.
How many successes did you
I'm
get?
sorry, guys. It's on a timer.
It might be better just while to avoid some paradox or a paradox backlash or something like that. If it gets hit with something, the thicker the material,
Mhm.
the less likely to have paradox incur, even if
Okay.
on a hit.
Okay,
Like,
so
so a bulky jacket, anything like a t-shirt itself, it's a little flimsy. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
something that is covering or a little thicker. you
would I
probably
would
have
have
a
known
little
that then when I made mine as well?
bit-
I took a lot of
yeah,
time to make
but
it.
You know what?
So
Your time. Yeah, you got lucky. Yeah.
before before that all happens,
Mhm.
and I'm still talking to James, I'm going to explain to James. My
We're talking
friend-
in pretty. I'm talking in pretty hushed tones.
Yeah, no, I'll talk. I'll match you basically.
Okay.
My friend, do you mind if I change a little bit of your rune? I feel that the entropy, though done well, is done a little bit incorrectly. And where we are going, we might need to find our way out, if I'm making sense to you.
So you want to put a tag on it?
I want to make your car a beacon for us, but nothing else. So where you have
Magical
this...
geocache.
Exactly, yes. And
Yeah, sure. I could always unweave it if it gets problematic later.
you don't even have to worry. I will put it back exactly how it was.
He nods.
Sir, do you wish me to monitor this weave?
Yeah. Don't
Comply.
prioritize it though.
All I'm going to do
Keep an eye on
is
transmissions and all of that first.
I am going to literally take what I would imagine the circles of entropy being, because
Okay.
circles are more lucky, and I'm going to triangulate them to make it more of a centered location within this place. That way we know when we get down here with fucking spirit hell, we can have a way to pull ourselves out and know where to go when we're lost. At the same time, I want to lower the gauntlet in this vicinity to make our casting a little easier.
All right. Okay. All right. So you're lowering the gauntlet first?
Yes.
Okay, man.
Unbeknownst to James.
Okay. You guys are outside the car when you're doing this, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you just kind of do it as you're walking casually, like kind of like looking across the street. You're just kind of either in the middle or back of the pack, and you're just like.
When I pat my hand on my Warhammer, I rub the diamond.
Okay. So let's get.
I'm watching what he's doing.
Well, hold on. Let's get in marching order here. So Willow would probably obviously be taking point. Okay. As she starts across the street, who would be either next to her or following her? Actually, you know what? Father Maxim could be my escort. He just kind of looks at you.
He'll roll his eyes and go.
I will be standing within arm's length of Honey at all times.
I still need to do mine. So.
Okay. So you've got Willow and Maxim. Who's behind them?
Probably been us in the middle. I would think. I don't know.
Who's you guys need to tell me.
I'll be behind him.
Okay, so James. Is anyone next to James? Or...
I'm next to James.
Okay, James and Yuri. And then
I guess Millie and Honey in the back.
I'm in the back.
Okay. Billy just like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Just kind of just rolls her eyes. Okay.
I'll protect you, honey. You don't need the big bad men to protect you from anything in here.
I'm about to have a bunch of spirits get drawn towards me, so
you're fine.
Hey, I'm just saying that's how you wanted it.
You're fine.
You didn't want anybody between you and Millie because you all got a thing. It's all right.
I just don't want her sucking anybody's dick in the car. Like, that's all I wanted to avoid.
I'm not gonna give fellatio in the car.
You'd rather have her.
I love that big word that you threw out there for that thing that you. Okay.
Father, how do you deal with them on a regular basis?
You want to call her the Deutsch diver.
All right.
So Willow.
Yuri, hold on. Yuri, you doing your thing?
Yes. I will be lowering the gauntlet until the fact that I know that the node is close enough to where the gauntlet's already lower than I can take it.
Okay. So, Honey and Millie, you just see like he just kind of stuck, like he's walking and kind of slows for a pace for a while, and you see him just kind of, you see him doing something.
Okay.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
Oh no, I lost the dice. What are we rolling?
No, Andrew's rolling.
Oh, I'm not rolling anything then. Fuck it, I'm putting my dice away. That was a beautiful roll. If I wasted it, I blame you, Matthew.
What's the diff?
Keep it.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I'll give you a 4.
A 4 for diff?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. Lowering the gauntlet, isn't that? It's 2 here. It's .2, right? Yeah, it is. I believe so.
It's just going to lower it by 1 success. Whatever you deem the gauntlet is in this area, it's going to lower it per success I get. It'll lower it by 1. So
okay, do you want to sense how strong it is first, and then determine?
Yes, because I know as Yuri that nodes are already lower than what I can take them as a mage.
Okay,
but I want to know that if the area we're standing in currently is lower or higher. Depending.
So as you were kind of walking, and you set like your entropy circles, for the marks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look to the left. There's a little chip in a building there. Off to the right for another point, there's a broken street light. Okay, into a third spot to triangulate is a real dented mailbox. Okay, all 3 points, all random, kind of, you know what I mean? Broken, but very very. Like a way to triangulate, kind of your 3 markers, and you definitively know them. Put your little spirit tether on it, and it's all good to go. Now, as you're doing that, and you kind of look at your spirit site. First of all, dude, you notice that Willow is handling, dude, a pretty intense weave. She's doing something with spirit right now, like she's got it up. And it is definitely very kind of like, how can I put this? Like, it's very like kind of rune carving and almost kind of like a viscous, kind of thick, kind of blood weave kind of thing. Okay, is kind of her motif, where it's
Okay.
definitely kind of like old witchcraft and blood magic. Okay?
Hers is a more intimate style of magic, and
Oh, yeah.
mine's more abstract.
Yes, and
Okay.
hers is very like, it's witchcraft related. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Where you get the idea that definitely James is definitely more kind of like mathematical precision. You know, like you're starting to kind of get an idea on that.
Right.
Now, dude, as you're looking, okay, dude, you see before you even are physically there, dude, there is a mist, like just kind of like a thin kind of like fog mist. And as you're looking, the thicker the fog gets, the lower the gauntlet is getting. Okay.
Okay.
And you perceive it probably about like 6 or 7 blocks later. You physically see it just with your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
And dude, and you can feel it. Like you can feel just kind of like you feel your echoes. You feel them closer. Like almost, dude. For a moment, give me a willpower roll. Willpower. DC's not gonna be crazy. DC's gonna be 6.
4.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like dude, you're used to this. You've handled these. You've been handling these echoes for a while. Okay. Like it's not overwhelming, but all of a sudden, dude, like a little bit more suddenly than what you would have anticipated. You just start hearing the voices and you hear the chattering, like you hear the spirits, you hear, dude, like you hear everything, and you gotta, all right, shut down, recalibrate, So
Before I shut down and recalibrate,
okay,
do I hear anyone barking orders or a voice of authority within my echoes? Something that's seems like they're trying to take command of the area, because we're in a battlefield.
Yeah.
So I would assume that any kind of captain or colonel or general that died here or is buried here is going to be speaking in a tone that's not, oh, what do we do? He's going to be more,
all right,
leadery.
Okay, initially, no, but what you can do is do you have mind? You have mind, right?
No, I do not have mind.
Oh, you do not have mind.
No.
I'll tell you what. I will give you, opposed to just scanning for it, I will give you a perception plus alertness roll every so often to find one. Okay?
Okay.
So you know what? Actually, you know what? Give me one now. DC 8.
Okay.
Give me one right now. And I will just use those results when the time comes.
1 success.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, not right now, but you are scanning. Okay, if there's anything else that distracts you from that, I will let you know and give you a choice. All right.
Okay. Awesome. Yep.
Okay, cool. Anybody else doing everything? Clay, I got your note. Perfectly fine. Good to go.
Okay.
Anybody
I'd
else?
I'd like to make the armor.
Okay. Give me.
So she's gonna basically get just kind of like ruffling through her backpack.
Okay.
What is my DC?
It's what, matter 2?
Matter 2. Actually, I think this would be matter 3.
I mean, and the other thing you could do too, just for reference sake, being that Maxim always seems to have his Dresden long coat on, and being that that's so, I mean, he's had it forever. I don't know if it would make it easier for you to just do that.
I think I'm trying to make a little. I'm basically making the same thing is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We'll do something
It's
later
be,
too.
It's gonna be harder for someone else though. You're gonna need more successes for it.
Gotcha.
To do something on yourself, it's generally 1. To do something on somebody else,
But I'm doing it on an
2.
item.
It's 2 successes.
2.
No, I read it. It's 2 successes, and then you go up from there. Go ahead, Heather. You want to spend a willpower point to negate 2 successes?
Oh no, I have plenty of success. I have 3 successes.
Okay, well, 3 successes means that 2 it does it. One success means it's going to last just a little bit more than an action.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? Because you got 3, that means you've got 1 over.
Okay.
1 success means you have it, and it's for that action.
Right. Okay.
But this one now.
So 4 would actually put it for the scene.
I think so. Yes, I think. Clay, you know what? For the sake of argument, we'll say yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's one. I'm sure at this point, I think it is one
Yeah.
or two scenes.
For the that's fine. For the hell of it, yeah. So you
Okay,
spend a
so-
willpower point. He has it for the whole scene.
So yeah, so she'll basically pull out pretty much the exact same jacket that he's wearing,
Okay.
Father Maxim.
All right, I'll take it.
This should be some cursory armor, at least enough. I mean, we're dealing with spirits, but in case there's anything physical, it should help.
Okay.
And if they're doing aggravated as well, it should help.
Okay,
Yes, there's
I'll
a
I'll
five
switch
there
out
for
my
that.
stuff. I'll take everything out of my pockets. I'll take my book and
All
toss
right.
everything in
You're
the.
okay. You start taking off your jacket and everything. Okay. You're
Mhm.
kind of looking at her. The nape of her neck is really nice, man.
I turn around and take my
She's kinda-
jacket
dude,
off with my
Her
back.
eyes are kind of lingering on you a little bit.
They would be.
Like, and you know what? You've heard of priests that have broken their vows before. Is that really what it means to be? All right, you stop and pray.
God, I fucking hate you so much. Fucking.
All right.
He's gonna. Yeah, no. I mean, I can't respond. I don't even know what to say at that point.
You want to try dude? You want to do prayer? Give me a
Yeah,
prayer.
I will go right back into
Some
the
insight?
concentration.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a charisma plus meditation, man.
Yep.
Make it DC 7.
I always gotta fucking.
Dear
miss her.
Lord,
I
deliver
can't-
us from evil and temptation.
Just as a little, foreshadowing.
Full balls.
You guys realize I'm going to take the diamond away from Honey, right? And Father, you're going to have to say the prayer and exercise all the fucking ghosts. You understand that, right? Okay, cool.
I love this. I love this game. Like, I don't even got to do anything. Like, just let you
Four
guys go.
successes total with that.
So if you're ready for
no.
that.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's 3.
Okay. All right, dude. Okay, you sit there and you pray. Okay, and as you're doing it, like you turn around, you're like changing your cloak, dude. You definitively know, like almost as if the one is speaking to you, that the paradox that she just incurred by casting that spell went directly onto you, and that's what that was. That urge
I love your
again
paradox spells.
was just a flare of paradox, man.
Okay.
Can me and Willow get a roll on that? Because we have our spirit up so high.
I don't know. You're lucky, aren't you?
I'm always lucky. Luck always
Yeah,
smiles.
go ahead. You go. Oh, you know what? The three of you are tied. Hell yeah, yeah. You gotta
I need
roll.
to go with a new party. James, you want to go start a new party?
What's the
Let's go.
what's the
I know a
diff on
good
that?
place. I know a great place to grab a
Hey.
drink.
Let's
DC
do it.
was 7 for
'cause
them. 7.
I got 3 successes.
I have no spirit, so I'm unfamiliar
Okay.
with what you're doing.
You sat, dude. There was okay. You're sitting there, man, and there is a dark like link of like sin between those two, man. Like dude, and then like, and when she cast that magic, dude,
Mage name.
some of it just, dude, their spirits are tethered together. It's something like you could just see that just like filth, is just like rot of just like this smell of just like nasty like stripper sex, like just kind of like go over
Club
Go-
HPV
go
sex.
over that.
HPV said stripper sex. HPV.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
that
Club HPV.
that level of filth and regret, like when your wife sees the $700 charge on your credit card, kind of thing. Yeah, like
Still not 7.
I've never been there.
Me either, Matt.
I had a friend
Matt?
who got to over that. So,
I've had those. I've worked those disputes. They're funny.
so-
What I want to know is do I see that as a tether that's tied to Honey's fate or destiny, or do I see that as a interjection to Honey's destiny, as
Probably-
something that's holding her back?
This probably needs to be researched further.
Okay,
Okay.
Ask again later.
Yeah. No, dude.
I
this
get
was-
it. Fair
this
enough.
was your first exposure to it. You were just so like, wow, that's
Yeah,
new.
no. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm. It's just a note for Yuri to be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, later on, I'm really gonna look at this and be like, wait a minute, what?
Hey, Al,
Yo.
you feel judgment. You know with absolute certainty that you are
Oh my
being
God.
judged. That you are
God
being judged.
knows
Did that
what you're
shitty
doing.
tequila just go out your nose?
No, you can't do that when I'm drinking that though. Oh my god.
That
God
shitty
knows
tequila
you're touching
burns.
yourself.
His eyes are bleeding.
It literally, I inhaled it. So that's, thanks, Matt.
It's really shitty tequila.
It's so
Why are you
bad.
drinking it?
It shouldn't be.
I
The
am
only
so
tequila we
sorry.
have in the house.
I am so sorry, Father Maxim. I really hope you don't look at me and see what Willow saw. Because if you do, that judgment might turn into something far greater.
You know what? I am going to take that being that I felt that. You know what? I'm not. I'll explain and I am.
That's fine.
Send a message.
All right. Okay. So you guys are going. All right. You guys walk a couple blocks in awkward silence with some side eyes. Okay. Like
At some
Just
point-
looking around everywhere since
Yeah.
I'm behind. I'm looking behind us.
Some
almost.
point in time, I'm gonna bring up. Do any of you know how to channel quintessence from one place to another?
No.
Willow looks at you. Yes. She's kind of.
I
like,
know that.
Yeah, like she looks at you. Or Andrew, she's telling the truth and kind of like this.
What,
I mean, I
what
have
level are
some-
you
It was
calling
more
to do that?
directed.
Isn't it 3 or 4? It's 3 or 4.
three.
Is it
Three.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Oh, throwing prime side up, sir.
All right.
Not yet.
I can channel
So you-
quintessence.
all right.
Somebody else?
All right.
Okay.
So,
I can
so
channel
do you
quintessence.
start to weave and
Can you?
Millie looks at Millie?
Good,
Did you
you're-
look at her and she starts to weave and just shook your head no?
Mhm.
I'm just looking.
That was awesome. Yes. Millie, take a willpower point back.
What did I miss there?
As Honey started to weave, Millie was like, "No."
Immediately.
I'm just looking.
Nice.
So it was one of those like, "Oh, let me check." No.
Millie, you can.
Yep.
Good.
You know what,
you're gonna
James?
give us a hand then. Me and Willow.
I am.
What if we all work Never mind. I'm gonna be a spirit.
Can you channel quintessence?
I can.
Working.
But do you think the right way to ask would be, will you please give us a hand, not demanding my assistance for something that is absolutely crazy?
I
All right,
can.
you guys cross the street, and just as you're starting to cross the street, pop, a light bulb goes out just to give you a little bit more darkness.
Yuri's just gonna. I tell you, luck is always on my side.
Must be nice.
I don't know.
Who has prime side up?
Am I allowed to, Millie?
All right, well, no.
I
I
can
tried
ahead
to.
at you. If you want
Okay,
to put it up,
no,
you can. I
no.
can't stop you.
If nobody had
No, she has
No,
it up.
I had it up.
No, she would put it up. Just
Dude, you know what? When Yuri said that, it must have been luck because it's through you didn't see any weed, and you didn't do it.
And Yuri's just gonna play to it because this is what happens when Yuri's around. So
Maxim's definitely mumbling to himself as we're going.
people are
Hmm?
what? That people are gonna burn?
All right.
No.
I
Okay.
could definitely
No, no.
channel quintessence into things if you want.
For everything that he's seeing as being his own luck,
Mhm.
Maxim's still got a blessing rating of 5. So
Dude, you know darn well it's the will of the Lord. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as luck. The one is clearing a path for all of you because you know what? This mission has been blessed by the one. In fact, this is a crusade.
I might
burn
have
the
to,
witch.
I might have
Whoa.
to. I might have to scoot back to Father Maxim's level. 1 second. Let me talk to
I'm
you about.
walking with Willow.
You two shut up.
We must talk about the earlier moment in time.
What about it?
Kinky.
It was awkward, no?
Yes, he's quite.
Yes.
I do
James,
not-
are they monitoring us at all?
You have
You check the
dark
frequency
band.
waves?
What's that?
You have dark band.
Who's asking that, Matt?
Yeah, Willow is. She's like, can you monitor? Can you be
There,
on our eyes and
we're-
ears?
We're fine.
Dark tether between you and
We're
this
good. The camera's on a loop.
Yes, yes.
They're not monitoring us now.
It was. It's.
What I'm trying to ask you, Father, is can you protect yourself from spirits?
Absolutely.
All right, you guys get to kind of like a side
But-
gate, like, and it's like wrought
It's
iron.
more violent.
Matt,
Yeah.
do I know that Father Maxim can protect himself from spirits?
Do you know?
Can I? He just said yes to me. I asked him a question. Can I? I don't have any subterfuge, so that's going to be a definite fucking no.
I have that spell up for me, so
Oh well.
I have it up on myself.
Yes.
I look like a fucking plasma ball. Like it's just like it'll just lash out at spirits.
Dude, so you all right? You look at him, okay? He has up the equivalent of like a moth zapper. Like, dude, a spirit gets within like reach of him. It's just getting shocked with prime. Dude,
So
dude,
it's a lot. It's a lot like my trap.
Dude,
only it's
but-
like a ball of it.
Dude, and it is like a globe of like, here I am, come at me, and I will zap you.
They told me Mothman prophecy.
Understood. I see.
Subtle is not the word for this.
Yeah. You know you could turn it down a notch, as the young ones say.
Probably.
It's okay.
Somebody with matter want to take care of this gate?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cut
Oh,
the,
okay.
Somebody cut the alarm on it first?
Oh, honey, you understand the ways of matter.
Of course. I know how. Yeah, molecular manipulation. Of course.
James, I can't stop the force for the alarm on this. Can you?
Yeah. Stand back.
All right.
Yes, with 3 successes.
It's already off.
Oh,
What?
it's already off.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, that was the Willow. I thought, wasn't it?
Wait, you already did it?
In his head. Is that you? Was that you, Aegis? Did you shut the power off?
Yes, sir, I did.
It was Aegis to Willow.
Okay.
It was our eyes in the sky.
Okay. Things getting intuitive.
Just out of curiosity, Claire, are you saying that loud enough for everyone to hear, like the eyes in the sky thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is it okay if I give a try at the gate, or?
I'm gonna make note of that. Yuri is the eyes in the sky comment.
Okay, that's fine. All right, man. Okay, so you are trying to take out the gate?
Let's go ahead and. Well, is it okay if I do it?
Well, listen,
Yes. But
well,
I am going to watch very closely of your work here. Just so you know, I am very judgmental, and if you do anything stupid, I will tell you.
You know, I'm used to judgmental people. It's fine.
I bet you if
You
you
just
pushes
shut-
on it, it will just open anyway.
Will you both just shut up?
So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the gate.
I don't know if you know about spirits, but they don't care if you whisper or not.
Okay, all right. So you go to hit it, and
Told you.
it does just open.
That's funny.
Well, you did absolutely nothing, and the door just opened.
No.
This is strange.
This is trap.
I feel the same way, Father. I feel as if we are being set up.
Sir, I did not open the gate.
He didn't.
However, if it was controlled by a magnetic pulse, and if the pulse had been deactivated, it very well may have shorted the gate.
Is there a magnetic lock on it? Saying that out loud.
I don't have
Let me
forces.
check.
Do you have forces?
Just examine the gate itself.
Okay, you feel for it with matter. There's definitely sensors to receive an electronic pulse, sure.
I will take, I don't know, my hammer and set it up to it. Do I feel a grip come to my hammerhead? As if like there's a magnetic pulse there?
One currently?
Yes.
No. Although, give me, you know what, to just for making this easy, I'll say that you reach through it with forces for detection.
Yeah.
And there was recently. There's very well what could have been a magnetic pulse.
I walk through the gate.
this gate was once
You succeed.
this gate was once harbored by pulses of the north and the south.
Magnets.
In other words, there was magnet on gate.
Exactly.
Very good.
Magnetic
There's all
pulse.
kinds of people from the north and south buried in here, Yuri. Yes. She just kind of walks through.
Willow, there could be someone buried from the east here as well. If you keep talking. Understand. I know truth.
From the northeast, damn it.
All right.
Just walks through.
So,
Yuri, how well does the iron here conduct to hold spirits back, those that should be held?
The cold iron. Very good point, Father.
I just would like to close gates.
I will give a basic history lesson of why they used to use cold wrought iron to surround graveyards.
Thankfully, I have a cult of 4 with parazoology
So,
as a specialty.
so,
I understand.
so Father Maxim's going to literally understand exactly what I'm saying.
they're giving a lecture. It's fascinating. I'm actually going to listen.
I will give the lecture of why they use cold wrought iron and not hot rolled. Because cold wrought iron was meant to hold back spirits and contain them within a graveyard. It was literally to create a grid system to surround the entirety of the graveyard, which is why they never buried or put tombstones outside of the wall around a graveyard.
Fact.
And that's why wrought iron is so goddamn expensive.
Matt,
Yes.
as we're going through, I want to touch the gates, and I want to see if something's been through here recently using time.
Okay.
Us.
Well, beyond us.
James
Okay,
and Billy
that's
are kind of in the back talking in hushed tones while this is all going
All right,
on.
that is one point of paradox, right?
Tell me this.
It would be, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's.
I don't have anything that I can really use to
It's just fucking weird.
at this
Yeah.
point make it coincidental.
Okay. All right. So you stop and you start to do it. Okay.
Mhm.
Father Maxim. No, honey, nobody's been through that gate recently. Okay. In fact, actually,
Weird fuck.
I pull out my phone.
yeah, you feel okay as you're kind of going through it. Okay, like you do, like you can just feel like the time and just kind of the sensors with matter. Like I'll let you use matter too. Like you can feel the sensors.
Yeah. Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind
it
of,
would be.
like,
It is actually.
overload.
It is time and matter.
And
because
kind
it's
of and kind of spike. Like no, you felt that there was like a surge, and that the pulse. So conceivably, probably what happened was ages probably when it just took out the pulse. It probably a little bit too much and just kind of fried the system. A little bit too much stress, too quick.
I think no one's been through here recently.
As I give the history lesson, Matt, I'm sure to take a small piece of wire, which I can easily fabricate, and tie the gate back together, making sure that it is still connected as one.
Mhm.
Because that I do understand the magical properties of a gate that surrounds a cemetery like this.
Okay.
And I am going to ask Willow, Willow, my dear, do you know exactly where the node is located? I am sure almost positively that it is, well, it will be underground, maybe tied to a crypt or something of sorts.
Arlington House.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would
Wunderbar.
say just that. Because why not, right?
Wunderbar. I sent you a message, Matt.
Okay. Ow!
What?
You're sitting there, and she just kind of bends over when she's like going to touch the gate. Okay.
God fucking damn it.
And you look, man, and Yuri is looking at her lecherously. Like you know without a doubt that Yuri is going to do something untoward towards her at some point, man. And that you are going to need to protect her.
All
In
because
fact,
I failed
fact-
one willpower roll.
he's going to treat her poorly. You know it.
I am going
Know
deep.
it. Hey, Andrew, you see another little.
Is that like spirit
along.
wise? Like spirit wise
yeah,
between the tether between them?
Oh yes, you do.
Okay, cool. I will
Max is kind of side-eyeing you a little bit.
Yeah, I'll side eye him back.
We side eye each other.
I will literally do the. What are you looking at?
I'm not entirely certain, but I am
Look,
not upset.
If you two want to get it on later, that's fine. Let's go.
I'm going to try and snap myself out of it because of the thought how
Billy, will you get them in line?
how the
Willow
paradox,
just kind of looks at you.
how the paradox was affecting me earlier. I'm going to try and force it back. I want to see if I can try and snap myself out of it.
Does Willow still have the big spirit weave up?
Yes.
Willow, my dear.
Hold on, Al. I'll get back to you in a second, bud.
Okay, that's
You can't see it. You know what I speak of, right? Between these two.
Hey,
What are you
Yuri.
talking about?
Yuri, I've learned not to poke my nose in other people's business a long time ago.
Willow, should I treat them like we used to back in the day when people got out of line?
Is she telling the truth, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, are you telling the truth, Matt?
Maybe.
Maybe. No, dude, you see, she's a little scared. A little bit.
It is okay. I understand, Willow.
Dude, okay, yeah, it's definitely one of these, like, yeah, man, like, she sees it.
She doesn't want to address it.
No.
What
because
is going on with all of you?
What do you mean?
Yes, Millie, like back in the day.
Millie, my dear, I will tell you. All you need to do is ask.
That's what I just asked. What's going on with all of
No.
No. You must ask me directly.
What's going on?
you? Yuri, what is going on with the three of you?
It's quite between me and Father Maxim is something. Well,
It's something different, and do not worry your little head about it.
yes,
I've seen porns like that.
it is something very.
It has nothing to do with porn.
It is
I
something
assure you.
very. Well, it is our nature. I believe something different than Father Yuri. Or
Hey,
oh,
We all-
Oh, we are so
Right,
confused
you follow
here.
someone.
Father Maxim. I'm
You,
sorry.
yeah, he
But
follows
this
one and you're
is
about
not-
life and death in the circle of life.
This is the time and place for that, right?
There are more than just the river Styx attached to honey.
Sir, I detect life forms about 700 yards to the northeast.
Oh
There's-
my.
We got someone to the northeast.
Now, can we
200
put our
yards.
dicks in our pants and please carry on with the mission? That'd be really great.
I immediately stop paying attention to what Millie says, and I send a ping out
Thank you.
to detect life.
I turn and
on those
walk,
targets.
but I say, it is all right, Millie. You ask question, I try to provide answer, and then you change. It's so fine. I understand.
Okay, give me you sound out your senses. Look, man, for some of the sensory stuff, just because of the time, we'll just let it go. Yeah, man, like, yeah, sure enough, dude. With correspondence, yeah, you well.
No,
Yeah.
I want to do what we did in the warehouse, where sending out the signals for life, like I did detecting the
Like
rats.
triangulate.
But being that it is a cemetery and it is in theory actually chock full of life because of animals and things like that,
Mhm.
I would like to see what kind of feedback I get, what kind of strength. I mean, there's not really rotting corpses above ground that rats are feeding on, so I'm looking for large targets. I want to
Okay.
specify.
All right, so you start to feel out, man, and again, like you feel like the dendrites in the trees, okay? And then from there, like you feel like kind of some of the earthworms and everything else, okay? And you go through that whole just kind of life connection. And then yes, man, like you get kind of like two life forms, okay? The kind of, that you kind of get of like a middle-aged man and kind of like a man kind of like, in the twilight of his health, okay?
Okay.
Kind of, and you're fairly certain that they're people, like off to the northeast, again, about 700 yards with correspondence.
Uh,
What I, back when we first were originally going to go here, I would have been scouting out the area and that. Would I know what is there? Is there a caretaker's building or something like that there?
Dude, you know what? As you actually do that, and as if you had a grid, okay, you definitively know that, yeah, man, like you almost kind of like get that it's within like kind of where some of the fresh grave plots are. Okay, it very well could be grave diggers, man.
Probably undertaker or probably caretakers.
What time of the night is it?
Oh, after
fresh graves that way.
Well, security will be looking to see why everything turned off anyway.
It didn't turn off. The surveillance didn't turn off.
No, I just mean the gate and stuff is probably...
I'm going to listen again to Spirit Matt and try to hear somebody
listen to Spirit Matt.
Giving orders or...
Okay.
Kind of do my thing again.
So, okay, man. So you start to do that, and again, like you're the very, very first thing that you feel is just like that connection between Maxim and Honey, and it's strong. Okay? But then as you kind of are feeling out, okay, dude, like you're drawn back to that wrought iron gate, okay? And man, there was like a little pulse of spirit that kind of like hit that thing, kind of like a ping.
Okay, so did it leave like a streamer almost, like a strand when it bounced off, or like amongst all the white strands, did it turn red?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say yes. Yes, it did. Yeah, there's a little bit of a trail.
I will try to grab on to that specific trail.
Okay.
And I don't want to use too much crazy here.
Crazy go nuts.
I kind of want to maybe like sort of put my ear to the track.
Okay.
Like you would do for listening to a train or something. I kind of want to put and see what I can hear. If I can hear any kind of communications or.
All right, you sit there. You start listening.
Shh, you're a robot. Hold on a second.
They're coming.
Your mic's distorted.
Turn your AV jack. There you go. There it is. You're better.
Okay. So you start kind of listening. Okay.
Okay.
And you hear this kind of like creepy, just kind of like, they're coming. I know it. They're coming. Like just kind of creepy. I can feel their life. They're coming. Yes, we can feed. Can you feel her power? I can feel her power. The Illuminator is here. You just hear just all this kind of like groaning and just kind of creepy fucking shit.
If spirits could jerk it.
Oh my fuck, dude. The Illuminator is here? Like, what?
I'd like to know why Captain Bobblehead is so judgmental.
He's looking right at me too.
Okay, also too, man, as you're looking, right around the spot that's probably about 700 yards or feet or whatever up ahead that I said, you can see some of that fog where the gauntlet is definitely a lot fucking thinner. And that red trail kind of goes into there.
That's where that's definitely where it's coming from, though, right?
He's coming. Yes.
Hey Matt,
does anyone go by the name of Illuminator?
I sometimes use Illuminator on my cheeks if I'm going to a party.
While they're talking, I'm pulling out my gun.
No.
And okay, he starts talking, and you see him just like, dude, just freaking hand cannon.
It's a rhino.
Oh, okay.
It's a Chiappa.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one. Well, I gave it to you. I handed it.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm going
aware.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick on the scope, and I want to start scanning through to see what sort of forms, if any, I can pick up with spirit or what have you. I'll just start clicking through the reticle.
Okay. All right, man. As you're kind of going through, and just kind of just up ahead, man. The correspondence site. You see this kind of fog, just kind of around like where these open grave is, and you see these two people that are just kind of digging. Okay, and it's just beyond like normal sight, like with correspondence, and you're looking there, man, and you're watching it, and definitively that their life, that there's also some spirit kind of attached to it, just kind of like overlaid.
I am going to I'm literally going to take that strand and go just like this. I'm going to take it and wrap it around to my elbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to yank it straight back to myself.
All right. So those of you that have spirit sight up, okay, you see that Yuri just kind of like takes like an a spiritual cord, okay, that's just kind of like dripping like with some red, and he just kind of whips it around his arm and just freaking just yanks on it.
I get a show through a scope.
And my goal here, Matt, is to do the whole like yank to me and then grab by throat with my hand. And
wait, hold on. Let me understand this. So you're yanking it.
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
So I want to pull whatever is on the other end to me and then just grab it by the throat. And basically I want to intimidate this spirit into explaining to me what the Illuminator is, who it is, and what exactly they are looking to do.
Okay. You pull.
Oh boy, I can't wait till this happens.
Do you remember that scene? Do you remember that scene in Poltergeist when they threw like the tennis ball thing like through the damn door on with like the rope?
Yes.
You're pulling. You're pulling. Dude, there's a lot of rope, man. Like you might. Dude, so you're walking, and you're just pulling. It's not that simple. It's in there so you're okay.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
All right, and you're not feeling any resistance, man. There's a lot of slack in this line. All right.
What's going on?
Set the hook.
Just so you know, Yuri's never seen Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Is he actually moving
Do you have spirit sight up?
I'm looking through my scope when I see what's going on.
It's like it would be like kind of like the equivalent of kind of like it's metaphor. Like he's not actually really doing that, but anyone with spirit sight can literally see
How
it.
about,
Yeah.
It's like taking an extension cord
On the
and wrapping it around
on the outside, you're not seeing anything. Yuri's just being Yuri. But if you have spirit up, Yuri's look like I look like I'm wrapping up a fucking electrical cord. Like I'm literally just doing the get the fuck over here. I need to talk to you.
With prime side up, just are we able to see like a silver thread anywhere? Or?
With prime sight, Millie's not doing anything.
Right.
You can see that James is handling forces for sure. Okay, mine too, James.
When it hits, bounces off.
Yeah, mind and prime. Yeah,
forces, mind, and prime. He's handling a road.
Multiple roads actually.
Dude, multiple roads. Like, he's got a lot going on. Maxim looks like the moth zapper that we already talked about.
Right.
Just glowing in pure righteousness.
Bring it here, and it's too bad.
And
shove it into you.
You see that,
and not let it go and watch it die.
Willow is handling life in spirit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty heavy amounts of both. And Yuri has got all these little strands just tied to him, like silver strands of. It
looks like an atom.
Almost like, well, no, it actually looks like he's almost moving like this big loom weaving wheel. Like, cause he's just like, dude, and he's got all these threads, but one silver thread seems to be thicker than the other.
Hey, Matt, I'm gonna put the goggles on.
Okay.
Once we getting closer.
All right, man.
Goggles.
Okay, you guys put some goggles on, And then just kind of as you're kind of stepping, like you're sitting there and there's...
Well, yeah, me and Willow both put them on, right?
Yeah, you know what? She does too. And as you're stepping there, man, like you sit there and there are 2 grave diggers and they just kind of look at you. And that's where we're going to stop. We'll pick up with the grave diggers next time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 11:47. We're just going to stop. We're just going to stop right here because I don't want to, I think this is a good place.
I could go all night. I'm just saying. I'm ready. Yuri is ready.
Ambien. I could be good till 7 in the morning.
I'm ready to fuck some spirits up.
I think that we are. We're going to stop here. I'm going to stop.
Okay. We were just kind of fucking with you.
Yeah, no. We're just playing.
All
right, stream.
Well, thank
We're
you.
gonna say goodnight to you guys.
Thank you, stream.
Good night.
Stream.
We love you. Thanks for
I want to
watching.
make love to you, stream.
We
Later,
do.
stream.
We want to have sweet, sweet spiritual babies with you. I'll tie my black strand to your black strand and we will get it on.
Stopping.